That was quick. That was a very, very quick test I ran there. My fingers are running at 1,000 miles an hour. What I need is... Where's the shackle? Well, there it is. Stand by, ladies and gents. I'll be with you in a moment. Let us know how loud the audio is. It looks a bit quiet, actually. I'm going to quickly just adjust that. What's the battery like? 86%. That's plenty to get the show going. We'll turn it up. There we go. That's a bit better. Yeah, that's annoying. I can't access the Twitch chat through this thing because there's just a giant cookies thing in the way. Thanks, Twitch. Can I rotate that?
Live on Twitch.
Okay, I can't see Twitch chat.
No worries.
Oh wait, I can. Yay!
Hey.
Hello, Twitch. All right, so that's good. You should have stereo audio, so you should be able to hear Matt as well.
Good afternoon.
We turn it up a little bit more, so you got a bit more volume.
Better now we're sounding, ladies and gents.
Yeah, so Matt should be off to your left-hand speaker if you would listen in a surround sound setup. And the remote's already broke. That's nice. We need to get a new cable for this, but it did zoom into a bird. That's good. Good start. Right. Okay. Well, here we are, Manchester Airport, ladies and gents. Welcome, welcome. We just had a Jet2 757 coming in.
I believe we've got the Emirates A380 just dropped in as well, hasn't it?
Nice. And I mean, two things have changed here. First of all, they're on 05s, which is different to usual. And second of all, they're on Southside as well. Emerald Airways ATR 72 here. I need to take a quick drink myself, so I'll do that as well. And there's another aircraft on approach as well. Now you have to excuse the view of the approach here, because since the old days, the greenery has grown quite a bit.
Plenty of foliage over the south side of the minute.
Yeah, so you have to excuse the slight mess that's over there, but it is what it is.
Andy in view there has got the Jet2 73, which is on its way in from Palma de Mallorca.
Oh, nice.
Flight time of around 2 hours 15 minutes.
Sweet. So when they're on 05s like they are today, they obviously use 05 right for arrivals and 05 left for departures. The good thing about Southside is you get basically shots of both angles. You get both arrivals and departures from this spot.
Full view of the airfield here, really on the south side.
Yeah, it's really good.
Like you do miss out on a full view of Terminal 2, but you get a view of everything else from this side.
That's it. So it's kind of like at the touchdown, you kind of lose it for a moment, but it's not the end of the world. We literally spent a bit of time framing it up so we could get the best view, and literally this is the best. Yeah. You could go to Woodend Lane, but then you don't really get the departures, so this is kind of like the best of both worlds, I guess. But the best you can get with both. Here we go, Jet2 737 in a .com scheme.
Using plenty of the runway, the Jet2 there.
Rolling off in front of us. Look at that view. So close. Other than the odd tree here and there that's slightly overgrown in Manchester, I will say the views here are still unbelievable.
Absolutely.
Says a lot about the airport.
I mean, on the preferred mound, which is right at the end of 23 left there.
Yeah.
It is, the foliage is a bit too much to be honest. Streaming from it.
Yeah, it's a bit ridiculous.
Tried to get some shots from there and walked to the top of the mound, had about 2 minutes of a look and then thought, nah, this ain't for me.
I do love the, I mean, I think there's a bit of dispute at the moment about who owns that land in particular.
Yeah.
Some people saying it's MAN. I don't know. I'm not an expert. I don't know the...
I'm not 100% sure, but I'm under the impression... No, gather that word. I'm under the impression that it's National Trust land.
Yeah, I would assume it was. Like, it's kind of an obvious boundary between the Manchester Airport land being the fence there, and then this is National Trust land. So
absolutely.
It would be nice if they kind of... So the problem is, obviously, here is used for kind of like wildlife preservation as well. It's like a nature site. So I don't think it's in their interest to be cutting things back all the time. I think they want it to grow. They want lots of wildlife here. But then that kind of contradicts like having an airport here, you know, because you kind of want not much wildlife. So I don't know what the situation is, but it is quite overgrown here these days.
Ryanair dropping in from Bordeaux, ladies and gents.
Nice. Matt's on the radar at the moment. I've got the chat up as well, both Twitch and YouTube. Say hello if you're tuning in. Live, of course. And if you're not tuning in live, leave a comment. It's awesome to see who watched the stream back. Because a few people do. Surprisingly, you guys exist. We're aware.
Alfie asking how long we're going to be live for today, and we'll probably be alive till around 7ish, 7:30ish normally. Yeah,
about 7:30, I'd say. We won't be in a rush to leave because of the there's no RVP closing time that we're adhering to, but at the end of the day, like, it'll probably end when the traffic sort of dies down, and you know, and there's usually like a big rush right at the end when you get the A380 coming in, and then that's kind of it then for Manchester Airport for the day. So there's not much point in sticking around. There's a Ryanair 73. Reverse is still out. What a completely different view this is from the usual. And there's a TUI 73 rolling as well. I'll have a look at the chat as well after this departs.
TUI is off to Rhodes at flight DY 2738.
Nice. Beautiful clouds there as the aircraft climbs out of Manchester Airport. You can really follow it out as well here. I bet our voices sound completely different as well because we're not using the headsets this time.
Yeah, of course.
So I'm curious as to what people think of that.
And of course in an enclosed space and stuff like that. Well, you aren't anyway on the top, on the roof of the...
Yeah, that's it. So I actually had a message from one of our easyJet captains who are good fans of the channel, watch a lot.
All right.
Maybe it's a job for someone in the chat if you want to help out a little bit. He sent in the aircraft that he's flying today, the reg of it. So what we can do, ladies and gents, anyone who's watching on radar can search that aircraft and see when it's going to be on the stream, if it is, of course. Yep. It might not line up with the times of us being live.
I hope it's not the Europe car one that's about to go on to a garden.
Because there's something special about the aircraft in particular, which he's hinted at, which we might catch on stream. So I'll get the reg up now, if you just bear with everyone. We'll zoom out and we'll let that line up. There's also an aircraft on approach as well.
While we hang about, ladies and gents, can we just have a... give us a couple of mega bongs for this. Beljuice has gifted 5 gifted memberships, YouTube memberships to the community.
Wow, 5. Cheers, Beljuice. Appreciate that.
And while we're stopped for a minute, Derek Gray, he's been a member for 8 months now at premium economy level. Brilliant. It's a #1 show. Brilliant camera work. Cheers.
Thank you so much.
Cheers, Derek.
Appreciate it, Derek. So the reg, ladies and gents, here we go. Write it down. Feel free. Is Golf. Well, it's obviously Golf Dash. So Golf Dash Echo Zulu Golf Foxtrot. Okay. So Golf Echo Zulu Golf Foxtrot. Should be an easyJet aircraft. I'm not sure if it's a Neo or not. I'm not sure about that. It could be this one, in fact. Let's zoom in. Let's
There's something special about that aircraft, is Andy?
Well, that's Lima Foxtrot, so we're looking for Golf Foxtrot. Yeah, and as I said, there's something special about it that he's prepared for us, so we'll look out for that. It's not this aircraft, though. So I'll keep my eye on the chat if anyone wants to do a bit of research. We could do it ourselves, but it kind of gives you guys a little bit of interactivity.
Yeah, that's right, exactly.
Yeah, it's going to Amsterdam, so that is the one. He did say that. And if Matt, if you can check the chat, see if you can see maybe anyone's input that might be useful in this moment. But for now, we'll stick our eyes to this easyJet here. Any one of these easyJets could be it, to be fair.
So Scappy mentioning the aircraft in question. It's in Amsterdam at the minute, obviously. It's in there a couple of minutes ago. Set off from here at 5 past the hour of 3.
Okay, so a fair bit before we were live.
Yeah.
And I assume it's coming straight back to Manchester?
I'd have thought it's going to do the return leg.
Sweet. Okay, there we go. We have an idea of where it is. So that'll be a special arrival for today's show.
The arrival time back to Manchester is at 17:40, 20 to 6.
20 to 6, okay, that's not too far away.
So, let's see what's going on with that easyJet.
That's taking quite a while, isn't it?
Yeah.
For just a short flight.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
If it's already there.
I'm not sure if they're still having a few issues at Schiphol at the minute, though, so...
Oh, yeah. It got really bad at Schiphol at one point, didn't it?
Not sure, to be honest. I wouldn't like to comment.
Yeah. There's an easyJet just arrived here, 319. This is easyJet Europe.
In from Milan. 1 hour 50 flight time.
Oh, nice. Milan. Looks like a lovely city, Milan.
It's actually an Austrian registered aircraft as well.
I'd love to explore Italy a little bit more, you know? Like, have you ever been to Italy?
No.
You've never been?
No.
Oh, I've only been to one city. Well, I guess I did a connection there once, but that doesn't count. But as a trip, I visited Venice once.
Okay. All right.
And I just remember the food there being unreal. Everywhere you'd eat, the food would always be consistently so good, like so fresh. Portion size is really big as well. And obviously, like the people are great, the architecture's great, and it's just a great vibe over there. And the weather's amazing as well, of course.
I've heard a lot of hype about Rome and stuff like that, obviously.
I've heard about that, yeah. I've never been a big city fan, you know, in terms of like big busy cities. But Rome, I think the history defo makes it a worthwhile trip. And it's not even that far away, is it? It's like probably like an hour and a half, 2 hours on a plane. Fly with like I know Ryanair fly there, but who else flies there from Manchester? Ryanair, I guess. Does easyJet maybe?
I would have thought so.
There's no ITA here. Maybe there's
an Air Etihad 600. Just dropping in from at the Isle of Man.
So we did a show from here a couple of months ago, maybe 2 months ago, and I think them trees have grown a little bit more since then. So it does make it for not such a fun. But I think the thing is, because remember, when you're at the RVP, you don't catch the touchdowns at all on 05 right. So this is a vast improvement from that. And also we get the full departure as well, which is awesome. And we can see the terminal building as well. Terminal 1 and 3 on show. So we'll have a look at that when this is out the way. Great view though, look at that. And as the sun sets tonight, hopefully the sky gets a bit of colour to it. Get a lovely cinematic evening show here. Who in the chat watched the Deck 747 delivery video last night as well? Or today. It's on our YouTube channel now, you can watch it. Full video of the arrival of the upper deck of the British Airways 747 being delivered to City Airport in Manchester. That was a lot of fun to film. A hard day though. Me and Martin's both suffering with heat stroke. It was a very hot day, and we just the night before done our midweek show from an incredibly hot RVP tower, which was not healthy at all to be live in that tower.
Four of you both sat on
Well, we had aircon, but it just didn't do anything. It did work, but like it was still
circulating warm air.
It was. I'd say in that tower, it probably didn't get below 30. I'd say, and when we first walked in, it was closer to 40. Like I'm not even joking. It was, and it wasn't until the end it got to probably around 30 degrees Celsius, and we were just sat there streaming in for hours on end. You know, what was it, 3 or 4 hours? And it just wasn't healthy at all.
Just had a BizJet touchdown here on 05 right.
The deck was great, lads, saying Josh. Appreciate it, Josh. Yeah, it was a lot of fun, that video. And it was great to see it arrive at City Airport as well. We got 2 arrivals coming in. So the first one was, what is this?
It's in a Hamburg Embraer Legacy 650.
Oh, I love these.
Short trip up from Luton.
Really big executive jets, these.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm super hyped to see what Doors to Manual do with that. It's them guys who are running the project. They've got a lot of plans to solidify its position in terms of, you know, popularity. And
are they certain on what they're actually going to do with the thingy, like? Because you hear a lot of speculation about what it's going to actually be eventually.
Yeah, I might put the full interview on maybe the VIP lounge or something. But basically, that video you see at the start, Drew from Doors to Manual, it's one of the directors. He basically just like talks about his plan and things. We had to cut the interview down quite a lot just because the video was more about the arrival. So we wanted him to be introduced and things, to talk a little bit about it. But he actually spoke a lot more on camera that we included on the than we included on the video. So maybe we'll do another video just with more detail, because he's got a lot of plans for the future of that particular aircraft. It's all on their website and things. Things like they've got plans to turn it into a simulator is one of the big goals, and that's going to take, I think he said, 6 months, 3 to 6 months, I think he said, which will be unreal.
Can you imagine the logistics that went into doing that?
Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah. Oh, just moving it, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was clearly a big feat of logistics in terms of challenge. They used obviously a very oversized load articulated truck to transport the upper deck all the way down from Kemble to Manchester City Airport.
Ryanair using the full length of
wow, it's still going so fast.
Right.
That's going really fast, considering it's so close to the end. It's a long runway, 05 right as well. And one Ryanair using a lot of runway, and another Ryanair using very little runway. This just spooled up halfway down 05 left. No reverses. Did it not have its reverses out at all? I don't think it did.
I think it rolled straight out.
But it's gone, you know, it's used, yeah, it's only just slowed down to like taxi speed now, and yeah, kind of crazy. I mean,
money's worth there, didn't he?
I know Martin was mentioning on the last show that some of the newer aircraft have a break to vacate option, which is where they can choose the exit, and the onboard computers will do like a calculation as to how much braking it requires and stuff.
Or throttle and whatnot.
I don't think
approach and stuff like that.
Yeah, I don't think the 737s have that. I think it's more of a newer, aircraft feature. They might do. I don't think so, but
so Martin mentioned in the chat he's hyped for this easyJet, and he knows what's happening, and he's still hyped.
He knows what's happening. Nice.
He's got an idea what's happening, and he's still hyped.
Yep. Yeah, John Faz is saying the break to vacate is only on the A350 and the A380. There you go.
Right, okay.
Speaking of Airbus, this is the only, one of the only Jet2 Airbuses in the fleet. I think there's 3 that they own, and a couple that are on lease. Not based here at Manchester though.
This is Yankee Bravo, and he's off to Fuerteventura.
I think this is ex-Thomas Cook, this particular aircraft.
Yeah, that's right.
Thomas Cook was a huge player in the aviation game here in Manchester. Very sad when they went.
And there's the Jet2 rotates. easyJet Neo is winding up. He's 05 left, and he's heading off to Dalaman.
We're going to really hype up this easyJet from Amsterdam. At least we know when it's coming in now, so we can actually like plan for it and things. I'm super hyped. Like really, really hyped for this. Guys, it's not really anything that extraordinary, but it's something you don't see every day.
Go on, hype it up, everyone in the chat.
Yeah. I do want to see a Twitch clip of it though. That's the main thing.
Surly Dev, get on it.
Yeah. Clip button at the ready. You've got like an hour to prepare. There we go. And easyJet Neo. Did you say it was a Neo?
This is a Neo, yeah, and he's off to Dalaman.
And is it a Neo that's down in Amsterdam right now? I can't remember what aircraft.
319.
Oh, is it? Okay. Smooth rotation there from the Neo. How's our voices coming through though, everyone? Is it nice and clear? Obviously we have quite a complicated audio setup usually, but since we're quite remote, I decided just to bring a mic and that's it. So it's an omnidirectional mic, so it should pick up.
From an Airbus A320 Neo, we go back to a Boeing 737 of Jet2, and he's heading off to somewhere where Andy's been earlier this year. He's off to Skiathos.
Lovely place. Steve Baker, welcome to business class. Thank you so much for the brand new VIP sign up.
Cheers, Steve. Thank you.
Andy, you sound extra scouse.
Must be because you're on South Side. It's got to be because you're on South Side.
Yeah. Closest to Liverpool. Well, people do say that in the chat. They say, who's a scouser? And this is not when Flemo's talking. This is when it's me and you or me or Martin. And it's like, hang on, what? Like, well, I'll give him this. I was born in Liverpool, and I did live there at a young age, but not enough to get the accent. But I do have an accent, which
you lived in the city, though, haven't you?
Yeah, well, yeah, true, actually.
Lived in the city. Now,
for about 5 years, of my
there you go. That might have some. That might, yeah.
Yeah, for about 5 years, of my adult
I'd say
life.
that have a bit of an influence on your accent.
Maybe, yeah. Well, I always thought that, like, because if you're a kid and you move to another country, maybe someone in the chat might have experience with this. You just inherit the accent.
Yeah.
But usually, if you're an adult, it's quite hard to budge on your accent. Like people might stick with their accent for a long period of time. There you go, the Jet2 73 now rolling. 2-3. So why do I keep saying 2-3? It's because it's been so long since I've been on 05s. I'm not used to it anymore. Flummoxed by the change. It's a positive change. I like it. Exclamation points, pause in the chat please, for me. No surprise that the Jet2 737 is using a lot of runway there.
So that's interesting, Shirley. He says that it's said that the accent you have when you are 12-ish, so it says that's the one that you'll retain for most of your life. I don't know how true that is, but...
That sounds about right, yeah, because, I know people who lived in, like, I think I had a friend in school who lived in Cyprus until he was like 6 or something, and he spoke fluent. Is it Greek over there? Cyprus? Yeah, I think it's Greek. Yeah, he spoke fluent and very little English. But when he got to high school, which is like, what's that, like 11?
Yeah.
By that age, he'd completely forgot that language and completely spoke English and had no accent anymore. It's like between the age of whatever 6 and 11, he just
sponged it all in.
Exactly.
I can't bother speaking that language anymore.
Yeah, that's not for me. And I know I have a family member, a cousin who moved down south, and they very quickly picked up, and they were very young when they moved. But I agree, like 12. Is it? I couldn't see my accent changing,
Mr. XL, when I was living in Scotland, I was called a plastic scouse.
Oh right.
And Paul Flemos. Flemos' old man says, Andy, you will always be half Scouser even though you're from Warrington.
Yeah, well, I live in Warrington now. I've only moved there this year. This is my first year living. Believe it or not, right? I've spent my whole life living pretty much either Manchester or Liverpool. My whole adult life.
Yep.
Except for like 2 years of living in Ellesmere Port.
Yeah.
Well, that's close. but I'd never been to Warrington, and that's in between the two. I'd never even set foot in Warrington. Didn't even know it existed. There is a funny... I don't even know if I could say it without getting into trouble, but there is a shopping centre with a silly name in Warrington, which I'm sure... you guys can write it in the chat because it's not actually a rude... because it's a location, but I always laugh when I see the name of that shopping centre because it's definitely a euphemism of some sort.
easyJet 320 on the touchdown as well. But
Okay.
I think we're going to keep our eye on this jet
Yeah, we'll stick with this. Another 737. Again, probably going to use a lot of runway.
off to Kefalonia.
Kefalonia, not far from Zakynthos, which is where I stayed. There's a lot of messages in the chat getting hidden because people are writing it. You know what? I'll allow it because it's just a location. Like it's like, I know in Scotland, let's not write that one, but I know in Scotland there's a particular town name with a silly name. Yeah, I don't want to say them, but you know. Only in the UK would a town name be controversial.
I remember you putting that the first time you put that in like the mod chat, and I was like, what the heck, where are they?
I've just found myself
Where are they?
Yeah.
Have they gone there on purpose just for the photo op? Where are they?
It was the other way round. It was like we just went there for the shopping centre and went, what? Why is it called this? What's the story behind this? But yeah, let's not talk about that in the chat. Come on. Let's we spoke
Positive.
Yeah, I'll let you guys say that one word, but I'm sure you can find worse if you scour the UK. But yeah, I'd never been to Warrington before, and it's actually an okay place. Like, I don't know, it's just a place, innit? Up north. I've barely been down south in my life, probably a handful of times.
Really?
Yeah, people go like, you know, you're speaking to people from America or Canada and, you know, whatever. They're like, are you from the UK? Do you go to London often? It's like, well, no, I've never been there. Like,
I don't live there.
Yeah, I don't live there. Yeah, that's like a 4-hour drive for me. I don't. Yeah, I only go there if there's like a specific thing I'm doing. Maybe like plane spotting at Heathrow. You get a flight there, you know.
Yeah. Obviously, I've got family down Margate, and I don't think I find myself down south.
Margate, that's so far away.
I don't
That's
think
like,
I'd find myself like down there half as much if I didn't have family down there, you know.
is that so? Margate, that's a southeast, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like
you're right.
literally past London.
It's about as southeast as you can probably get. Yeah.
Wow, that's a long drive then, isn't it? Like, how long does the drive take? It's about 6 hours, I'd imagine. Also,
You don't want to go on
5.
a Friday anyway.
Yeah,
On
that's,
Friday,
yeah.
that London traffic. Doubles. I've done it in 5.5.
5.5, yeah. Okay, that's pretty decent. I think the longest drive I've ever done in the UK was, I mean, Edinburgh's pretty long. I love that. That's about 4 hours.
Yeah. I love the drive up there though.
But I remember I went to Derby once. This is not that far away. It's like a 2-hour drive from I was going to say from the UK, from Liverpool where I was, and that took, because the traffic and stuff, that took about 5 hours. So that was probably the longest in terms of time I've ever done in the UK. It baffles me though when we think of like Edinburgh and stuff, like it's a long drive, but then people down south, if they're driving to Edinburgh, man, that must be a long drive. Or like the Scottish Highlands, like Inverness or something. Like that alone from where we are in the northwest, that must be a long drive. What we got coming in? We got some blurry plops again. I've got some sad news actually. I'm sure you all know, but I'm going to relay it again because it is sad and it's very relevant to Airliners Live. We are no longer joined by Flybe here in Manchester. They finished operations this weekend, just gone, here in Manchester. So the Flybe 2.0, which relaunched with its Manchester to Belfast City route, has gone. It's
very short-lived.
As quick as it appeared. Yeah. As quick as it appeared, it's gone.
Without getting too into the business side of things, I don't think it's helped with the likes of the other low costers, to be honest.
Yeah,
a lot of people have mentioned like the fleet size and whatnot, but it's since Flybe have not been around for the brief time that they haven't, the market's totally changed. You know, it's so competitive, the market at the minute as well. You know.
Yeah, I think I've nailed it as to what happened. I think Flybe initially back in the day used to be like the ultimate low cost.
Absolutely.
And when you go in ultimate low cost, it's like the margins are so small and just you've really got to be so careful.
Small room for like financial error.
Exactly, yeah. Now they didn't even reach. They went bust at the start of the pandemic, didn't they? Or was it like February or something?
Yeah,
it was around
like
that time.
Just around the start, yeah.
So if they went bust then, imagine if they stuck around. Like they would have definitely just gone under.
It would have been so difficult. And a lot of people who used to work for Flybe as well, and the majority of them have done what a lot of people have done at the airport. They found other employment and in a different trade.
Yeah, working in Tesco, driving a van or something.
Yeah. It's strange, isn't it?
Yeah.
Where your life can take you, you know.
Well, that's it. I think a lot of people in the last 2 years have found new life in their financial ways. I guess it's kind of like a way to just take a step back and go, hang on, am I happy doing this? Is this for me?
Yeah.
And it's okay for things to like not be for you, you know, things that you're doing that are not for you, because that's fine, because like you'd rather be adventurous and try new things than to be miserable your whole life or not find fulfillment, you know.
Don't want to be in your rocking chair when you're 60 wishing away.
Exactly, yeah. And that was another thing about the last 2 years. It really like went, hang on, wait, the last 5 years or whatever, I've just been doing this and I've not enjoyed it, I've not got anywhere, not really got any savings from it.
Yeah.
What am I doing?
Yeah, exactly.
So me and Martin didn't expect Airliners Live to go where it did, though. No way. Our goal was to be part-time on Airliners Live by the end of last year, and we completely kicked our day jobs in entirely at the end of last year. So, but we get to entertain a fantastic, probably the best aviation audience in the world.
Yeah, absolutely. Best community.
Week in, week out, with amazing people and amazing opportunities, great adventures, the lot. We've got a Jet2 330 taxiing out though.
Yeah.
It's a shame we haven't got such a clear night tonight. It'd be nice to have a nice golden sky to end today's show. It might clear up a little bit, but I don't know.
ATR on the...
Another ATR, yeah. I know parts of the UK have had storms recently. Heavy rain. We had a bit of rain up here.
Well, it forecast rain around our way, and we had about 3 drops of rain.
Yeah, we had
storms.
Yeah.
Oh,
enough to worry your washing lines.
Warnings. You had all storm warnings.
Yeah. I actually had an update which I've never had in my life.
Yeah,
right?
like yellow storm warnings last Friday, and it was like, oh, it's going to be torrential rain. It's going to be the best storms you've seen in years, and we had 3 drops of rain.
Yeah. Be careful. There's going to be thunderstorms. Tuesday in particular.
Risks to life.
But I had a notification which I've never seen before, which was a Met Office cancelled warning. So they actually cancelled.
It was wrong again.
It was that disappointing in the end. They cancelled it altogether. Show's over. No thunderstorms for you guys. Just rubbing it in.
Ryanair from London to his taxiing past. We'll see it in shot as Andy's just. Lens on the.
Another long rollout.
Ryanair's are utilising the runway here.
Yeah, making the most of it. I wonder if it's a time thing, because the quicker they roll to the end, the less time they're taxiing. You know, they got kind of like a speed limit pass when they're on the runway. So it's like, if we get to the end of the runway really quick, there's less taxiing we need to do then.
So, ladies and gents, following the Jet2 that's off to Antalya, we have the Saudia Dreamliner.
Saudia Dreamliner, yo, what a way to kick today's show off. Oh, beautiful. And I love this spot how you can just watch them all the way out from the terminal.
Fantastic.
I believe Saudia comes from Terminal 2, just like most of the Jet2 330s. I think all of the 330s come from Terminal 2, because I don't think, to my knowledge, that they fly them to Italy or Greece. It's just the Canaries, the Balearics and Turkey, isn't it? So they're all Terminal 2 with Jet2. But Jet2, I think it's France, Italy and Greece that operate out of Terminal 1.
Correct,
Which
I see someone jumping on a flight to southern France yesterday, and they went from Terminal. And I genuinely thought they were predominantly from Terminal 2, but like you said.
Yeah, I didn't even know. It was not until I got in Martin's car because he gave me a lift to the airport with Jet2 to go to Skiathos.
You're like, I'm from Terminal 2, I'm from Terminal 2, I'm definitely going out of Terminal 2.
And then I looked on the boarding pass and it said Terminal 1. I was like, oh, that's got to be wrong. That's got to be wrong. Just take me to Terminal 2. It was like, I'm driving there and I'm like looking at the Manchester website and Jet2. And then Jet2 have a web page where it's like all flights from Greece, blah, blah, Terminal 1. I was like, I did not know this. Well, as a spotter, you don't really... Although I've been to Manchester Airport a few times in the last year, you don't see this kind of side of it.
No.
And on radar, if you look, the Jet2 75s and things do get moved around a lot on the ground, and that is because they're getting pulled from remote stands to Terminal 1 or Terminal 2 to facilitate that.
It's like you say, because I'm down here that often as a just taking pictures and stuff. When you're on the actual other side and you're in the terminal, it's totally different. Yeah. You know, it's weird, isn't it?
Trains on Twitch saying a longer rollout means less wear on the brakes. That is very true,
very true,
yeah, using them speed brakes, the reversers as well.
What we don't see enough of here is like that KLM in Amsterdam.
Yeah.
We don't see enough of that style of braking.
Got some God rays behind, see shining through the clouds over there, so some lucky folk are getting some nice blue skies above them. I mean, the UV is still pretty high. I mean, today it's a nice temperature. It's like just 20, 22, 23 degrees right now. Lovely temperature to just sit outside. Not much wind as well, which is nice.
Lots on the way out here, ladies.
Yeah, there's loads on the way out. So we got the Jet2 330. We got the Dreamliner as well. Yeah, we'll get through after this. After this.
Wait for a quiet period.
Yeah. We will catch up with the support in the chat. Thank you all for that. There's a lot of aircraft going out at the moment, though, so it's going to be...
And, of course, that was all part of the feedback we had from you guys. So just leave the super chats off a little bit. Just emphasise on the aircraft, which is what we're all about.
And I do want to record a few of these, because this spot in particular, you get some really nice recordings of the aircraft lining up and things. So I'll definitely do that. The Ryanair, quick rotation there, taking the 737 into the sky. 737-800. So, we've got a Jet2 330. Let's record this then. Should be followed by a Saudia Dreamliner.
Ooh, nice noises going off there.
Amazing views there. The Jet2 A330 blasting.
That, of course, one of two leased 330s for Jet2, which is leased from Air Tanker.
Yep. So let's have a quick catch up. So Hammy Inc. with a premium economy membership returning for the second month. Cheers, Hammy.
We also had Wayne Picton, who's been a member at business class for 7 months, and he says, "Hi lads, great show. Just hope this cost of living doesn't affect Manchester next year for the airlines." That's a fair point as well.
Yeah. Professor Mark Taylor with a business class membership returning for 3 months. Appreciate it, Mark Taylor. And also Mickey Hosshops, welcome to Premium Economy.
Hi, welcome Mickey. Here's your Saudia Dreamliner, ladies and gents.
Rotate. Look at the wing flex.
Look at them wings.
Yo, what a view. That's probably the best view you're going to get of
that wing flex.
yeah, Dreamliner's wing flexing like that. Oh, it's so...
It's a big trademark of the 780.
It is, yeah, them huge composite wings. And actually, believe it or not, the wings on the... In terms of material properties, the wings on the A350 could flex at a very similar amount, but they just choose not to, due to very complex aerodynamic material science stuff that I don't know about. So I'm not gonna pretend I know about.
First 7.3 Max of the show on it. Just in from Shannon. Regularly use the Max.
Yeah, great view
Max,
there.
The 8200.
Yeah, I still don't know if Ryanair called them Maxes. Did
I don't think they're too fussy.
Yeah.
I think they've got bigger things to worry about than the aircraft being called to be.
To start with, they were a bit sensitive about what they called them.
Yeah,
because
I think the general public actually know what aircraft it is now.
Yeah. I'll say that though. I don't think many people understand what a Max is. Like, is Max like the specific plane, or is Max like just a generic term being used for a whole range of planes? You know, similar to like Neo. You know, I'm flying on a Neo. That could be anything. That could be
absolutely.
That could be an A319 Neo. That could be a 21 Neo, a 330 Neo.
So is that Ryanair vacates? We've got an easyJet, which is sat at the end of 05 left.
What's on approach?
Got Mykonos. And we have...
We'll catch the easyJet departing first off to Greece.
The incoming is a 2A73 from Dalaman.
Oh, nice. One thing I love about being here on Southside is just the space you have to sort of pan around, manoeuvre, walk around, breathe. It's like,
actually breathe.
You know, as much as I love the control tower at the RVP, which gives you an amazing view, it's just nice for a change, especially a change of scenery as well. As well,
this Ryanair's going to get out first, and he's going to get out before the easyJet there. He's took the early entrance onto 05 left. He's off to Faro, the first Ryanair here.
Flemmer's got a message about the Maxes. I'm curious what he said. I'll read it out after this. Whoops.
Alright, okay. So, Flemos says Ryanair are the only airline to operate that type, as it's not the standard 737 Max 8. So because it's bigger, the term Max isn't used. So, pretty interesting.
But it's still a Max.
It's still a Max. we know it.
Me and Matt both showed up with hoodies on today. I left the house this morning at like, I can't remember, no, it was 8 or 9 or something like that, and it was I think it was initially 8, and it was cold, man. It's pretty cold. I was like, there's no way I'm not leaving the house without a hoodie on today.
Arrived on Southside, that was it.
Yeah.
Hoodie's coming off straight away.
It's that hill, it's walking up that hill, it just
it does.
You never cool down again.
easyJet about to drop in en route.
Sasha McCarthy saying, I'm finally home from hospital, resting lots.
Oh,
well, I hope
you're okay, Sasha?
Yeah, I hope you're feeling better. Hope everything went okay.
And a lot of people have been on about this busiest that's on the end of 05 left here as well, which is the 2 Dave.
Oh, we got two
Dave.
We got 2 Dave
which
back
we saw on Sunday, I believe.
Yeah. Sweet. We'll definitely catch that.
A lot of people have been hyping that up in the chat.
Let's pan around and catch 2 Dave. There.
Incidentally, our next arrival over here is the 2 Max.
It's an eclipse, isn't it, this? 2 Dave, tiny business. I was joking saying, imagine if it's just 1 seat on board.
And I think it's a bloke and he's not even called Dave.
Who's Dave then? Well, it's the plane.
Your name Dave? No? Alright.
Who's Dave then?
Odd.
It's a bit odd. Lovely view there. Easy US, I think that's the one that you flew on, wasn't it? I'm sure it was.
I think I flew out on that, yeah. Flew out to Paris on that.
These things stick in my head. Random facts that are useless.
That's right.
I think it's a bloke thing that. You just remember really random, specific facts. But then really, like, simple things you'll forget.
And then I flew back from Paris on Alpha X-ray, I think it was. 2 Dave on the...
Whoa, look how fast it's going! That is rapid.
That's the only jet you're going to see rotate directly in front of us, ladies and gents.
Speed that. Yeah, right in front of the tower as well. Rapid. Really rapid. Mental. Well, the Jet2 7-3 lining up. Got a super chat from Tom. Hey, Tom. £10 super chat saying it's a small donation to show some appreciation to Andy for a fantastic one-man show on Sunday.
Absolutely.
Appreciate it, Tom.
Yeah, I agree with that.
It was tough, but I think it went okay.
Yeah, it did.
It seemed like it went okay. It's hard doing a show by yourself, you know. Credit to Henry as well, who does it, you know, week in, week out.
Yeah.
And he's relatively new to live streaming as well, you know, whereas I've been doing it for many years now. And it's hard, man. It's hard.
Like you said, trying to keep your eye on the aircraft, you're trying to keep the stream online, you're trying to make sure you're keeping up with the chat.
Yeah, and just making it interesting.
For him, you know?
Making it interesting as well, just talking about random nonsense.
But like the past 2 streams from Henry, we had some brilliant feedback.
Yeah, have you guys noticed that? Because
and just out of interest, ladies and gents, can we have some yays if you actually tuned in? If you're from the UK and you tuned into like this 2 AM stream the other day, can we see some yays in there? That's an interesting thing.
That'll be, yeah. Did anyone in the chat actually watch that stream? Or even if you're not from the UK, we'll just
let us know if you watched Henry's...
Yeah, it would have been 2 AM UK time, but it went live at 6 PM Vancouver time, which is like East Coast. I was going to say Pacific time. Yeah. Anyway, let's follow this aircraft out. It's going to use a lot of runway again. I'm curious if anyone's noticed the difference though, because Henry has altered his presenting style quite a bit since the VIP feedback that we gave to you guys. There's a lot of very positive suggestions in there that we could really like read into. Like we had almost 400 applicants fill out the whole survey, and it was like many pages long. It took a while to write, and you could write like extensive notes on there and things, and people really smashed it. So we're so grateful for that, and as a result of that we could really change not only our presenting style but also Fez's and Henry's as well, and also just the overall channel as well, things like the merch store.
You can carry on with the streams and just keep going over and over and over, and if you don't get that feedback.
Yeah, we're always cautious of, you know, paying attention to what people want in the community and things. Another easyJet arriving. Loads of easyJets.
So there was 1 or 2 people in there on the on Henry's bonus stream.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
Yeah, I sadly missed it. I was going to wake up in time to watch it.
No chance.
I had full intentions of doing it, and sadly I slept past the time I was supposed to wake up.
I think even if I'd have set an alarm, I'd have been struggling, you know.
I did catch the very end of it though, like the very end, like the last sort of 10 minutes maybe. And I was delighted to see Paul Davies in a chat still. Like the guy had just stayed up and watched the whole show and moderated. So huge shout out to our moderator Paul Davies. And for the first half as well, John Fezzer was in there as well, so shout out to him.
I believe Laurie nipped in there as well.
And Laurie right at the end just jumping in. So apparently the chat was just very chill and there was no issues. But it's nice to have the moderators in there, not only answering questions, but you know, keeping the chat nice and tidy and just get rid of like any spammers and things.
Absolutely. Full credit to you guys.
Yeah, so that was a great job. But all the mods in general are amazing. You know, I'm not like looking down at those who couldn't make that stream. Of course, it's very you know, non-sociable hours and stuff, and even I wasn't there.
Ooh, Jet275 just turning onto the approach now.
Nice. Oh, not far out. Sweet. Alpha Kilo. I've not seen that one for a while.
This is the holidays library with the winglets.
With the winglets. You never see it. There's like certain tiers of Jet275. Some of them you see really often, and some of them you never see. Like Alpha India, it's like I see that every day.
So Sasha had about a pneumonia. I hope you're getting better, Sasha. You're okay.
Yeah, I hope you're okay, Sasha. Appreciate you tuning in.
Absolutely, yeah.
Follow this Aer Lingus taxiing past the Bravo 1 bouncy castle. Jet2, just 757s in general are so cool. Great sound on them, very powerful. Nice aircraft to fly on.
And as of yet, I go on one for like, I think it's the second or third time I've been on one next year. Scheduled for Antalya next year.
So what 75s have you been on? Have you been on Jet2 or has it been...
I remember, my dad's always said I've been on one ages and ages ago, but my dad can never recall whether it was TUI, one of the TUI ones or something like that, or a really old one of the 200s. He can never recall what it was.
Yeah.
But I keep pestering, but obviously with age,
yeah,
his memory's deteriorating even more, so I just don't like plugging. But I'm presuming it was a TUI one, I'm pretty certain. And I think I was only like 11 or 12 maybe at the time.
And have you been on one of the Jet2 ones yet? Or?
And I haven't been on, this is my first time on the Jet2s.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's just sad how they're all going, you know, like, I think now is a good time to fly on them.
Like my friend Jet Junkie put a 2A75 up on his Insta the other day. Jeez, it's brought back so many memories. You know? I even see him posted on Insta for so long, you know.
I know, I always forget about them, but they used to be so just like normal to see.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
It was actually on one of our live shows that they retired, the last one. Bit sad.
So Andy's focusing in now on the on Alpha Kilo Jet2. Flew up from Tenerife, a flight time of when he touches down it'll be a flight time of around 4 hours 10 minutes. That's a pretty good flight, that, I think, on a Tenerife flight on a Jet2 on a 75 is pretty good.
Yeah.
Emirates.
I was initially going to book just a Jet2 flight to the Balearic Islands, just for the experience of flying on a Jet275.
But you got lucky.
I got lucky, yeah. So, well, we were looking at a holiday to Zante, weren't we? And
did you purposely just book that holiday because it was a 75, or did you just think, let's just go?
That's funny because we had a bit of a budget we were playing with. It wasn't like massive, and obviously we could only travel during like summer holidays.
Of course,
so
yeah, of course.
We only had like a certain budget.
And of course Sam had work commitments and whatnot.
That was it, yeah. Because in the summer holidays, usually like holiday prices go up quite a lot.
Absolutely.
So it's like I don't want to pay an extortionate amount. And I was looking at Jet2, and I, for what it's worth, Jet2, I love the company. Their packages are amazing. Yeah. Their aircraft are quite cool. The only negative I'd say with Jet2 is the seats are not that comfy. Like especially on the
utterly agree with that.
Yeah, especially on the 321s and the 73s
and on the 330s.
330s, yeah, I know you've said that before.
Don't get me wrong, the aircraft itself is just it's amazing. Like the 330s are brilliant to fly on. But
yeah. So overall, though, like the whole package of like the service and the hotels they have and the destinations, the flight times, everything is just fantastic with them. Like what you get on board, the luggage and things. And it was actually kind of luck. It was what pushed us over the edge to book it. Because yeah. That's the one. Let's have a look at this then. You say it's got winglets, did you say?
This is Alpha Kilo, yeah, with the winglets. Holidays library.
Nice. We got to see this up close. Touching down on 05 right. The arrival runway for today. Behind the Juliet 2 tree. Need names for these trees. It's just rolling out. They stop so quick though, the 75s.
Always make the early exit as well for some reason.
Yeah, won't be doing a Ryanair and rolling all the way to the end. But come to think of it, you know how Ryanair roll all the way to the end here? Why don't they do that when they're on 2-3s? Because they don't, do they? They use a fair bit of braking when they're doing
Similar
that.
size runway as well.
Yeah, it might be like I said, it's closer to the terminal if they roll out here. Makes more sense, right? Oh, look at this. We'll get a nice zoom out. Beautiful. Jet2 757. Gorgeous. With the winglets, as Matt said. Which, I don't know what the split is. But it seems like most of them don't have winglets. Overall, there's only a few.
2, I think.
But then there's only a few in general, so...
Alpha Bravo and this one, I think, are the only ones with them.
They're the only two,
I'm sure
are
I'll
they?
get corrected.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's right.
I don't think Paul Davies is in the chat, but if he was, you'd know. But yeah. Alpha Charlie doesn't have winglets.
Alpha doesn't?
Yeah, no, Alpha Charlie I think maybe does, I don't know. Either way, not many have winglets.
Just waiting to get inundated with Jet2 Regis in it now.
Yeah.
Jet2 75 Regis. That one does as well. You're wrong.
I think the winglets look really nice on the Jet2, on these 75s.
Unpopular opinion, but I think aircraft in general is starting to look pretty weird without winglets and stuff.
Oh yeah. Even the 330 Neo I think looks a bit peculiar with its strange little winglets.
2.1k in the chat. Make sure you've all hit that like button, ladies and gents.
Yeah, smash that like button.
And also the subscribe button. Switch your notifications to all so you don't miss any future shows.
As I've said in the past, if you press that like button really hard,
it counts as 5.
It counts as 5, yeah. 5 likes, so give it a go.
Really hard with your index finger like that. Count as 5 likes.
Use your thumb. Well, actually, use your thumb anyway, don't you? Is that a Falcon now on the active? Looks like it. Seen one of these Falcons. It might have been this exact one. Really close down at Harden yesterday.
Ah, right.
Yo, look at that. Quick rotation there.
US registered. Falcon there.
Sweet. I love the Falcons. Probably my favourite executive jets. This Ryanair's off a lot earlier.
Yep. Ryanair vacating from Lanzarote.
Oh yeah. Nice smooth landing. I'm sure that happened at Lanzarote.
I'm pretty certain that will happen.
Let's have a look at the support that came in. Give me a moment. We had just checking if I've missed anything. We had okay, let's read it from here.
Yep.
We had Daniel Jones with a brand new premium economy membership.
Cheers, Dan.
Then we had Dan Bond. Did you read this out? I don't think you did.
Nope, not this one. Nope.
With a 6 months of business class, saying, "God, another month of putting up with you lot. Keep up the good work, guys.
Sorry for that.
Yeah, sorry, Dan. Appreciate the business class support.
Support, mate. We also had Matt Cat Lady, who's rejoined again at Premium Economy. Cheers, Matt Cat.
And Antesia with a 25 HRK saying, hi boys, quick question, currently on an EOS 100D camera. That is amazing for photos. Any tips, camera for video recording? Because the EOS 100D isn't it. I can't speak for Canon for video, especially.
I'm not familiar with Canon at all.
We've always used Sony, and for like a cheap, simple video camera with Sony, I'd strongly recommend the 6000, the A6000 series. So anything from the A6000, the 6100, 200, 300. From our experience, it's like a really cheap, well, not really cheap, but really really good in terms of cost effectiveness. Basically, it's like the value for money you get with that is really good. And it's not much at all. I think you can buy them probably second hand with a lens for probably about 300 quid.
And while we're having a quick support readout, ladies and gents, I see some gift emotes, VIP emotes in the chat for Alison Rogers, who's just gifted the community 5 YouTube memberships.
Yo, Alison, thank you so much.
Great support of the channel, Alison.
Yeah, appreciate that massively, Alison. Got a British Airways A321 actually now, not a Neo. Kind of weird to see these, isn't it? Probably doing one of the shuttle services down to the likes of Heathrow.
When it was over at the gate, it looked incredibly grey, that plane, you know.
Alright, yeah.
It looked like a totally different livery.
Yeah, gifting subs is a great way to support the community, as Martin said in the chat. Yeah. You can only do it on PC at the moment.
Yeah, it's still in the beta stage at the minute.
Yeah, or laptop. And if you're a paying member, you can gift memberships. There should be a gifted membership button on the screen somewhere. You can probably... And
it's a nice thing to do in general.
Yeah, so not only are you supporting the channel, but you're also supporting the community and giving someone 1 month free membership so they can make use of that. And
Jet2 company shop there.
Yeah, 2 Jet2s. Is that 321? It is indeed. Another one behind. We've got the another holidays livery 737.
Cheers for your support, Alison. If Alison has gifted you a sub, just show your appreciation in the chat there, ladies and gents. Thank you.
And Esther Leacock with a 5 gifted Airlines Live memberships as well.
Excellent.
Thank you, Esther.
Cheers,
wow, that's
Esther.
Really appreciated. Thank you so much. Thank you. That's so kind of you.
And Mr. Bruce has put his weekly weather forecast there with a $10 US super chat. And he says, good afternoon, Andy and Matt, from a sunny Detroit. It's 26 degrees in Detroit.
Oh, yeah.
Hope you're having a good evening. Looks like the heat wave has passed. Unfortunately, yeah, it has. Still very humid, though, Bryce. It's not bad for temperature and stuff. As Andy said, we arrived here not extortionately wrapped up, but just hoodied up. Just
yeah.
The hoodies didn't last long.
No shorts today.
No.
I'll jump on camera at some point as well, and that's one of the things about being here as well. We can talk to camera. It's just been so busy, the show so far.
That was part of the feedback we had as well on the thing, like a bit more interaction on the camera, like before streams. I think that'd be more easier.
Yeah.
When we get the multicam set up in the control tower and whatnot, that'll be much easier and accessible for us. Yeah,
who's joining you today? That's a good question. We didn't even introduce ourselves. So, Sharon putting that out. But we got today, by my side, we got Matt Smith stepping in today on the live show. Appreciate you coming down. He's
good evening again, ladies and gents.
He's one of our longest existing moderators on the channel. He's been around for many years, not only as a mod, but also before then as a supporter. Worked his way up, and now you're pretty much the community manager. Now you do all the...
It's pretty much part of the furniture now, I think. Got my feet under the door.
Yeah, if you've been in an Airlines Live stream prior to this, you've probably seen him in the chat.
Yeah. I hope I didn't give you too much grief.
There's, I mean, all our mods are fantastic, and
they all 10 out of 10.
Yeah, but they all have their own kind of character, I guess, and...
Turkish 330, I can see behind the tower just being pushed there, but there's a lot of action happening on the 05 left here, ladies and gents. Lots on the departure.
Here's a question. Do easyJet do the holding between leaving the gate and departing when using 05 left? If they do, where do they do it without blocking the end of the taxiway? I'm not sure. So I've seen them do it on the taxiway, sort of near the tower before.
Yeah.
But you don't see it as often. Like, they do it all the time on 2-3 left, don't they? keep an eye out though and see if we can see that going on.
Oh yes. It's nice.
We also have, apparently in less than an hour's time, speaking of easyJet, one of our good friends who's an easyJet captain will be flying in during the live show. And he says he's got a special surprise for us on the stream. So when he arrives in less than an hour, apparently, we'll check up the...
I think it's estimated, right? It said like 1740, isn't it? 1740.
Okay, when he arrives, you guys should see what the surprise is.
Yeah.
It's something quite cool.
Yeah. No spoilers.
Yeah, you guys will love it. So keep an eye on the stream for the next hour, and we'll see that easyJet arriving.
He's actually departed. He's been in the air for 12 minutes, so expect that in bang on, spot on 40 minutes, ladies and gents. Don't go anywhere.
I'm hyped. Sun Express Max here.
Such a good looking plane, these.
Yeah, I love them. The Sun Express livery.
And ladies and gents, in around 14-15 minutes, we've got 2876 going to be touching down here as well. So.
Ooh, I love that. Melissa doesn't like this livery.
This one?
Yeah.
How can you not like that?
I know, how can you not like that? You are welcome to your own opinion. I'm not going to tell you off.
That's a nice livery.
I'm not going to tell you off, but you are wrong.
Yeah. Opinions are welcome, but wrong ones are wrong, and that's it.
Melissa is getting banned, says Martin. Martin is still on a mend as well. He's not been too well recently. That's why he's not been on the live shows.
Hence why I'm here.
Yeah. So he's recovering. Hopefully back on the shows soon.
I think he's at the better end of the recovery now, though, isn't he, Martin? I think he's out of the...
But he's pretty much... The good thing about what we do is, obviously, when we're not filming, we can just work from home, for example.
Yeah.
Now, we have an office that we work from usually, but we used to just work from home anyway. It was a default for us before the office.
Jet2 321.
There she goes.
Runway inspection taking place over here on 05 right as well as we speak, ladies and gents.
Yeah, so no arrivals for the time being, as the runway is currently closed.
Whilst the BA finishes its taxi to 05 left. We've also got the Wamos 330 flying on behalf of Jet2. That's taxiing out as well.
Is that what this is here?
Yeah.
Looks quite big.
Another big aircraft going to Antalya.
Yes. These Wamos A380s are awesome. Plenty of 330s at Manchester these days. It's probably the most, what would you say, highest percentage of 330s of any airport.
Most definitely. What with the Virgin ones and whatnot.
Yeah, Virgin, Aer Lingus, Jet2. More that I can't think off the top of my head. Turkish.
BA spooling up.
I don't know about you, but the default A321s look longer than the Neos. I think it's just because the proportions of the engines, it looks skinnier and...
It just looks more like an actual narrow body, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's it.
Etihad.
Yep, and there we go, the Wamos.
There's a Wamos taxiing past the RVB.
Yep, and if you zoom in, that's where we usually are there, that little tower, so we'll see it as this taxi's past. There it is, that's the tower where you would usually stream from, over at the Runway Visitor Park, and obviously brought to you by the RVP and the Aviation Society. We are very lucky to work with them too closely over many years of relationship building to bring you that partnership, and it is a fantastic spot to stream from. We love it there, you guys love it there, and you've also got the Mound, which is where we streamed from for many years prior to that. It's a perfectly serviceable location to spot planes from. You can see the height that you get from there. It's very similar to the tower. You're seeing over the fence, and
I mean, the view out of the hatch at the top is just unbelievable.
Yeah, the hatch is just on the left, our left there.
For me, one of the prime things about having that location is you can see the full 380 taxi to gate and stuff like that. It just looks phenomenal.
That's true, yeah. So yeah, and then just to the left there you've got the Concorde hangar. The whole of Alpha Charlie, the flagship British Airways Concorde, lives in that hangar there. You can also see the Avro RJX as well,
and the
sticking out.
Castle.
And the bouncy castle,
yeah.
Not many of the RVP today. Yeah, it's quite a nice quiet period to go any evening like this. Usually gets very busy in the day, especially on weekends, but it's a nice vibe in the evening because it's quiet, it's chill, it's easygoing. Aer Lingus ATR 72 now ready to depart, creeping along the runway. Loving the show so far today. Lots of people tuning in on the Airliners Live midweek show here live from Manchester Airport. Hope you're all enjoying this regular show live from 4 p.m. till about 7:30 every single Wednesday at Manchester Airport. We've got another big plane. It's Turkish Airlines, yeah. Turkish Airlines A330.
330 City. Just briefly on it, Mr. English Golfer. He's been a member at Premium Economy for 3 months now. Afternoon all from a warm, brackets, at last, Sweden.
Oh yeah. God, what's the summer like over there? I suppose it depends on where you live in Sweden, because it's a big country that stretches way up into the Arctic Circle.
Yep. And also Gamer 23456779. He's been a member at business class for 3 months, bringing back the discussion with the 757 before. Another one that brings back memories for me is the Air Transat 310s. Yeah, they were a really nice sight, yeah.
Yeah, you used to see them at Manchester, didn't you? With
actually
that
called the
livery.
last departure of one from me.
Did you?
CG SAT, SAT, I think it was.
Epic sky above the Wamos 330 there.
See the rays coming through.
Cheers, Sally Deb, for the clip there as well. Appreciate it. Long spool up there of the 330. A lot of inputs being used on the climb out there from the Wamos.
A big bank to the right.
Yeah, a lot of big banks going on there.
Correcting there on the takeoff from the Wamos.
Yeah. I mean, there was a lot of wind then as well. Maybe that has a big part to play in that. In general, quite a dramatic departure there. Very entertaining to watch. Another 7.3 coming in.
This is the second of the Sun Express 7.3s. Not a match.
Hope you're enjoying the midweek show. Make sure you hit the like button if you're watching on YouTube. Helps us out a lot. And if you're watching on Twitch, you guys are very cool. There you go.
Down with the cool kids.
Exactly. Too cool for me. Too school for cool. Just going past Bush Bravo 2.
Oh, it looks like Charlie, that. Looks like Bush Charlie.
Bush Charlie 2. Charlie 2. And then Victor 7 being cleared there, which is the branch.
Special branch.
Special branch, the special livery. We got the Sun Express 7.3 with the
speed brake still applied.
Yeah, and then there's 30 years special decals there as well. A lot of noise coming from over there. It's a BizJet. It looks like a Citation, maybe a Phenom. Can't quite tell from this view. Or a Legacy, rather. Lovely view, though, of the Sun Express. A gorgeous sky behind it. And from one Turkish operator to another, we've got Turkish Airlines with the A380. I'm going to record this one, ladies and gents, so stand by.
Rolling start from the Turkish. Some really pretty clouds tonight being showcased on the Airliners live show. Use of the rudder there from that 330.
And ladies and gents, if you want to get in your calendars, I think you should. This time next week, it's my birthday. So I decided to do a live show on my birthday. I think last year I did it on like the day before or something. This year we're going to do it on my birthday. So I don't know what we're going to do. I think was on the last live show I hinted at what we might do. Same as last year, basically. Same sport.
Yep.
Hopefully Martin's better by then and he can join. But I think that's a good idea. I don't know what times. I think we'll just do the usual 4 p.m. onwards. And just make it silly, basically. Silly, fun and games. Maybe like...
Will it involve jelly beans?
Ah, that's the question, yeah. That's the question everyone's thinking. So yeah, tune in, 24th of August. My birthday. We'll do a live stream for it, and we'll make it fun and games, silly. And on a Wednesday as well, it'll be a nice vibe, because it's just like... It breaks the week up, and it's just like a nice, silly, fun evening. We can all...
Are you 21 again next week? Are you 21?
I'm 21. Woohoo! I wish. You were 21. When was that?
July.
July, yeah.
I couldn't remember if I was 20 or 21. To be honest.
Yeah, I hate when that happens.
I know, yeah. As you get older.
So luckily I'm only 21. Totally, 100%, definitely 21 this year. Old enough to drink in the US. Hey.
Wow.
Hey.
You okay when you get to Texas?
Totally. Yeehaw. There goes our Ryanair. Ryanair 737 rotating out of Manchester. It's not 23, is it? It really isn't. It's 05 left. The runway they're using for the departures. And that beautiful clouds. Really nice evening for it, actually.
Beautiful cloud formation there.
Yeah.
Not so much this way, but the other way, yeah.
Yeah, I love the rays behind it. You can just about see if I turn the exposure down. I think that's really pretty. When you've got a moment as well, Matt, do you want to check the update, the status of our good friend?
Yeah.
I'll read out some of the support in a moment as well. Here goes the A321. I think it's a Smart Links. Casper the friendly plane. A very creative livery on this, to be honest.
Must have took them a long time.
Yeah.
To have it white or white.
Yeah.
Just briefly, Andy, we have easyJet 320 on the approach, and that's going to be followed by the 2876, which I mentioned earlier.
Fantastic.
And updates.
And yeah, feel free to check the thing. Forbes Watson, a brand new VIP signing up to first class.
Wow.
Yo, Forbes, I appreciate that. That's massive.
Brilliant support, thank you.
Look, it's a first class.
25 minutes countdown.
25 minutes away is our special arrival for today, ladies and gents. Get this. It's an Airbus A319.
Wow.
Whoa. Well, it's more than just that, but you'll see.
All will be revealed, don't go anywhere.
Yeah.
25 minutes time.
Do you know what it is, Matt?
No, but 25 minutes time, I believe, is when the magic is going to happen.
You've got your camera, haven't you?
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
Don't worry about that.
Get your camera ready for this.
Don't worry about that.
Yeah. You have to get a photo of this. This truly is a special catch.
Yep.
And you'll see it live on Airlines Live today in the next, 25 minutes?
25 minutes, yeah. Good afternoon, Jim C.
Hello, Jim. And Mike, hello to you. Yeah, we're on Southside today, bit of a change of scenery. You guys actually requested a few different locations here and there, so just switching it up. The thing about Manchester is you get so many different locations you can play with. One I want to go back to as well, assuming the network holds up, is if they're back on 2-3s, I'd love to go back to Woodend Lane and get some departures from there.
It's incredibly sceptical of the network at the minute there. So.
Yeah. I was a bit worried when we first set up here. It seemed a little bit flaky, but the situation is, ladies and gents, we use EE mainly as our provider, which they claim is the fastest network in the UK.
On the radio, well, Kevin Bacon does anyway.
Yeah, I see billboards around saying we're faster than O2, we're faster than Vodafone.
This is the fastest network in your city.
Yeah, exactly.
No, it's not, and you're a liar.
I know, and as a result, we invested a lot into them. We have another network which is on O2, which we're using today as well.
Yeah.
But all in all, here at Manchester Airport, EE stinks. It has been awful.
It has been reported that the masts are under
some kind of work that might happen at some point. I don't know.
Yeah.
But
so it's said.
the TLDR is there's 3 masts in the area that oh nice. There's 3 masts that look after the cellular here, and 2 of them are faulty apparently. But it's enough to stream from here. We got a 2E767 touching down here. Looks like AVYF from here. Just about get the touchdown in shot here, and then we'll get it rolling out as it goes past the Charlie 2 bush. It was Charlie 2, wasn't it?
I think so.
My bush recognition skills are.
I didn't have my camera in my hand, so I can't tell. So.
Oh, okay. My bush recognition skills were a bit rusty. But then Victor 2 or whatever it was, and there we go, 2E76. Oh, what a view that is. Wow. That's stunning. Reverse is being retracted there. I think I need to readjust the tripod as well. I just knocked it by accident. 1 minute. There you go. You see nothing. We love the 2E767s. Yeah, 3 apparently is a good network. Me personally, on my network, I use a network called ID, and I get 5G here. So, I need to sneeze.
Bless you.
Thank you. I gave warning there, unlike Martin, with the mega sneeze.
Such a good.
Whoa! Yeah, sorry.
You're destroying.
I'm wrecking the place. And you shouldn't have had them memory westerns. Should I do a piece to camera? Do you want to see my face? You want to see my face? What I'm going to do, actually, could you just control the camera? Or just follow that Ryanair. Doesn't need to be anything miraculous.
Absolutely.
It's not like the normal stream where we're counting on you to do the whole show. I did bring this in preparation.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah, you guys are going to see the pure professionalism of Airlines Live. We need to change the battery as well, so that's another thing.
8% left now.
Hey. So what we're going to do, folks, folks, I don't think I've ever used that on stream, that word. Folks. Hey folks.
Hey folks.
I'm gonna change the battery on the camera, which, thank you, Matt.
Yep.
Can we get some 10 out of 10 so that camera work? Matt's just been tracking that.
All that 20 seconds of panning there.
Yeah, robotic arm, that's it. Elon Musk, brand new technology. Debut on Airlines Live. Matt absolutely smashed it. But I need to change the battery, so I'll do that first. Piece the camera. Then we've got probably minus 20 minutes left until
it's about 20 minutes away.
The
now.
special arrival for today. You're all super hyped. I want to see all the hype emotes in the chat because this is definitely worth the hype. This is better than imagine an Avro Vulcan doing a display right now. You know, wouldn't even be on par. Just
wow. Now that would be something.
Well, maybe not. I don't know. It's relative, right? Hype is relative.
That is a big.
A GL4.
That is a huge height to reach.
I mean, the Red Arrows are in town this week.
That is a huge height to reach, man.
Yeah. Oh, sad times at Doncaster Airport, isn't it, with their Vulcan.
Yeah.
Oh. Rest in spaghetti, as Sam would say.
Lufthansa in the new livery, new colours.
I really like this new scheme.
New colours.
Yeah, I love this new scheme. It's really nice. It's really basic.
Yeah.
But it's just a nice, professional, you know.
It's not a huge step up from the old one, let's say it right. It's just
a
change on the tail and that in it, really.
On the 321s, it doesn't look great. But it's not the best example, but I think it's nice. I think the Neos definitely look better.
I agree with that.
What I really love is the Scandinavian new scheme on the Neos. That is just gorgeous.
Yeah.
Right, I'm going to change the battery. I'm not going to do a Henry and do a big countdown. And
I bet you can't do it as quick as his one the other night. No chance.
Well, with this setup, I think I can just go like this. Right, hang on. Wait for it, everyone. Right. And I think this should change pretty quick. Right, stand by, everyone. Battery change coming up. Just stand by. Feel free to time it as well, because that'd be fun. Bye. Right. What do you mean? What do you mean 20 seconds? What are you talking about? Well, I've less of that. I didn't drop it, okay. The problem is I like to just let the camera completely boot off first, so it saves the settings. Let's do a piece of camera. Hey everyone, hang on. Stand by. I don't even know why I'm flipping the mic around, because I don't think it makes any difference. Here it is. Oh, it doesn't work anymore. Wait, no, it does. It should do. Yeah, it does. Okay. Right. Do you wanna frame me up? And I'll do a piece to camera. Do we even have anything exciting on approach? I hope not. There's a Concorde, but that's about it.
No, the Spitfire's going to do a...
Oh, it's still doing its display, is it?
Yeah. I think you framed pretty well there, Andy.
Hello. Well, look at this. We've got the tablet with us today, so I can read off some messages. Jim C, hello to you. Samantha's in the chat. Ian Finley, too slow, 20 seconds, needs practice. Hope you're enjoying the show today here on Southside, which is a completely different environment from the usual. Let me know in the chat if you're enjoying it. If you like Southside, give me a yay. If you prefer the RVP, give me a nay. Just for the occasional show here and there. Our home is still the RVP. We love streaming from there. We're still there as a regular spot.
By the way, ladies and gents, you're not missing much. Just a KLM 73 on the touch. That's all. Okay,
right. Oh, it's a Sky Team special. No, it's not really. Looking good, thank you. This is not an Airliners Live shirt. Cool, isn't it?
I was meaning to ask.
I got it from Duxford. Yeah. Not an Airliners Live shirt, though. Matt, do you want to show yours off?
All right.
That's an Airliners Live shirt. We're on a mound at the moment, so like, it's very. The incline's quite sharp, but yeah, that's a really good shirt. Shout out, shop.airlinerslive.com. May prefer the RVP. A lot of people saying they prefer the RVP, and a lot of people also saying they prefer this. So it's probably good just to switch it up, give you guys a bit of both sides of the coin.
Variation.
Yeah. I hope you all enjoyed Fez's show as well the other night, and Henry's show at like very strange times in the morning. Henry will be live again from Vancouver, Canada, tomorrow evening from 7 PM UK time, as well as over in Vancouver, that's 11 AM.
While you're face to face with everyone, do you want to mention a little bit about the charity coming up on the 4th, Andy?
Yes, so the 4th of September is the date for our annual Airliners Live charity fundraiser show. What we're still waiting on some final arrangements for the how we're going to run it, but pretty much this year we're going to be raising money on behalf of our good friend Peter Hampson, who sadly lost his battle to cancer earlier this year. He was extremely instrumental in Airliners Live's progress up until now.
Normally we would throw opinions up about charities.
Yeah.
Who we're going to be fundraising for.
Yeah.
This year we're going to. I think we're under the impression that we're going to do the one charity this year, Andy. Is that right?
Yeah. So We previously always raised for 2 charities, and a lot of that was down to Virgin Money Giving, which is a good platform to do that. These days, Virgin Money Giving doesn't exist anymore, but it's a good opportunity to just raise money for one given fundraiser. So that will probably be something in memory of Peter. We're in the closing stages of figuring that out, but if you want to help with the fundraising, if you've got things that would be of value in terms of a prize or anything, feel free to get in touch. Best way to get in touch with Airliners Live is either through email, contact@airlinerslive.com, or on Instagram @airlinerslive is our Instagram. Go give us a follow as well while you're there. So that's the best way to get in touch if you want to help with the fundraising. If you've got some old antiques you want to get rid of, any memorabilia, any experiences, maybe you're a business, that will all help out. We're not going to take on everything that's sent in, but if you've got something of value, maybe you could help out. It means a lot. And yeah, that's coming in the next week or so. We'll get that online. And the week leading up to that, we'll have the fundraiser live, so you guys can donate, get involved, share the page around, get involved in the charity giveaway in terms of getting your names in the raffle.
I always look forward to the charity show. My favourite show of the year.
People say, you know, and me and Martin say the same, it's the biggest Airliners Live thing of the year. It's the thing that we put the most effort into, the most love and care, and the most energy, time, and the most pride into as well is the charity show. So 4th of September, it's Sunday. Make sure you've got that in your calendar. Make sure you're tuned in. Maybe get a few pennies together for that, so you can
4th of September again, ladies and gents.
4th September, yep, next month. And next week, my birthday, don't forget about that as well.
Yep, next Wednesday, ladies and gents. That should be a pretty fun-packed show, that.
Yeah, amazing. Right, hope you're enjoying the show. Let's get back to it. Let's go. I'll flip the mic back around as well. Probably slap that on the floor. I don't really need it. Unless you want it for the chat, maybe you can use it if you want. If you want to keep the radar open, I don't know. I'm quite comfortable with my setup. Yeah, it's a cool shirt actually. It's very rare you see me around the airport not wearing an Airliners Live branded shirt. Today I just fancied this. And well,
you didn't get pestered today, did you?
The real situation was I didn't think I was going to be wearing a shirt. I just wore my hoodie, which is an Airlines Live King of the Skies hoodie. Look at the light just catching the airport, by the way, the terminal over there, looking really cool. Yeah.
Oh, 10 minutes, ladies and gents.
We're 10 minutes out, are we?
This is your 10-minute walk.
Yes. Right, ladies and gents, 10 minutes. Make sure you're tuned in. If you gotta take a loo break or you gotta go get something to drink, do it now. Because 10 minutes, we got the special arrival. I hope we see it okay, because sometimes they've been exiting quite early on 05 right. I hope this one kind of rolls out a fair bit. I don't think he knows exactly where we are. He might have tuned into the stream while he was at Amsterdam. Maybe he did. But also, he might not be flying in, as in piloting control on the arrival. So
we have 2 easyJet at the start of 05 left there. The first one, incidentally, is off to Preveza. And the second one is the 319 Airbus, which we saw coming at the start of the stream, and that's heading back over to Milan.
Leah R with a good question. I don't know if there's a command for that, like a bus command, but I will have a look. Bit rusty on the camera. Been off it for so long.
Been off it for like all 5 minutes.
Rotate. Loving the skies tonight. They're actually really pretty. Lovely golden glow as well behind the easyJet over there. That's very pretty too. Yeah, Leah R saying, how do you get to the RVP from getting the train to Manchester Airport? I think there's a bus service, Leah. But the best way I can explain it to you is if you go onto the Runway Visitor Park's website. That has all the information about how to get there. If you look for the how to get to us, and then choose the by train option, and it shows you the I think the bus routes you can get in particular. I don't know which, I forget the reg now, but I think it's whatever easyJet is coming from Amsterdam right now, and it's about 10 minutes out.
It's Golf Foxtrot.
Golf Foxtrot at the end of the reg. We will record this special arrival. Matt's going to get a photo. You guys are going to watch it live. People on Twitch are going to get a clip of it.
Is he F4 or is he
Captain? He is.
Oh, cool.
So he'll be on the obviously sadly the other side, the other seat. But maybe the first officer will give us a wave anyway. Maybe he'll notify the FO of our presence.
Let him in on the height.
Yeah. This has actually got me really excited because I know what it is. You guys don't, and it's quite cool. Okay, maybe you can figure it out if you just maybe try and solve it. What we could be talking about?
Just on the downwind, 6 minutes out.
On the downwind now. Okay, cool. It's in the approach. We should have titled the stream this easyJet special. So everyone's like, what? What could it be?
It's a live header. It's going to be a live header.
Forget the A380. There's A319.
Just the easyJet 390.
Yeah. Is this the... I think this is the third of the three 321s.
Yeah.
We've seen all three of them go out during today's show, which is awesome.
This is the original Celeb though, this one.
The Celeb, yeah, I remember that. Back when there was just one.
Yankee Foxtrot, this. The original, the first of the Airbus that Jet2 undertook for the routes.
I'm saying that, I think earlier on I made a mistake. I think I said these were the only Airbuses in the fleet, but then you think they have the 330s now as well.
Of course,
so.
Yeah.
easyJet special.
easyJet special live stream. That'll get the punters in, won't it?
Martin said he's wounded, he's home for this. Oh, I know. Matt's going to get a good photo. Matt's got a decent camera actually, so he'll get a decent photo of it. I'm sure we can share it to the page and things. And I'll get a little video clip of this special. It's an A319 as well, extra special.
I'm actually hyped for this and I don't even know what it is.
What am I taking a picture of?
I don't know
what is it? What makes it so special?
What am I looking for?
This is right, we've just spiced everyone. It's just a normal.
He's just going to land and forget about it. Totally like, yep.
I got you all. It was like, didn't Martin, you said...
Sorry, I've got to do a go around, and I'm going to be landing on the 05 left, I'm afraid.
What was that aircraft that Martin was live for? Wasn't it like an Air France jumbo? It was like a A380 or something, or a Lufthansa A380, and people in the Twitch chat were like, "Oh, there's defo something going out, like some kind of like 380," and he's like, "Nah, that's a lie. No way, no." And he's like, "I swear, yeah."
Trust us.
I don't know what it was though. And he just didn't believe them at all. A lofty 747, that was it, yeah. I like it. Martin was convinced, everyone was winding him up.
And this is the biz that we saw coming in earlier as well. I think it came up from Luton, this, Andy, if I remember correctly.
JG Karting saying the easyJet's number 10 worldwide most tracked on Flight Radar 24.
We wiped it up to number 10. And
we need to get it higher than that, don't we?
Come on, you know the dance, ladies and gents.
You know what that is?
Get onto Flight Radar.
You know what that is? That's people going on Flight Radar and looking at the picture like, what's so special about this? Zooming into the picture like...
It's a 390.
Yeah, what am I missing? Is there something at the back I'm missing? I don't know.
Like, who are you trying to kid, boys?
Just going through all the jet photos of it, like, is it, in that picture it looks the same. So the reg on is Golf Echo Zulu Golf Foxtrot. Amsterdam to Manchester service. That's almost touching down now. It's like 5 minutes out. If you want to give that a track, maybe get up to number 9. That'd be cool.
Should be able to see.
Oh, it's number 7 now. Okay, well, forget what I just said.
I should be able to see him soon.
Yeah. Okay, so it's on the final approach, ladies and gents. Number 6 now. Oh my gosh, big pressure to grease this landing. It's a shame the view's not great.
Just jumping on Flight Radar 24, pulling down the...
Just like 1,000 people
pulling down the alerts and there's like 3,000 people watching the easyJet A390.
Am I squawking 700? What's going on?
No, it's just landed.
It's just an A319, okay.
Fantastic.
Number 5 now. That's hilarious.
This is brilliant.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. Can someone get a screenshot of this, by the way? I'll take a screenshot like that. We'll show it to him.
There's 700 people watching an easyJet landing from Amsterdam.
Number 5 now. Get all the screenshots, everyone, because that's hilarious. No one's watching the stream anymore. Everyone's just on Flight Radar. We have the numbers to prove it. I don't have visual on it yet, but my eyes are... Even Matt can't see it yet, and that says a lot. He's looking. You can't see it yet. Okay. That's enough time to get this 321 out. I think it's off to Heraklion. Kind of stealing the limelight. I can just imagine all like the group chats going. Everyone's like, "What do you reckon it is? I don't know."
Who's on board?
Yeah, what is it? Like, yeah, what have I missed?
Did someone famous?
Is it Ronaldo? Is Ronaldo flying the plane?
On an easyJet.
Yeah.
Left his BizJet at home today.
1.2 thousand people. No visual yet. No visual yet. We have a Ryanair taxi now, and another Jet2. It looks like.
That one's going to be followed by Jet2 75.
Oh, yo.
Alpha Juliet on the taxi out going to Rhodes. Beautiful Greek island.
Number 2 on Plane Finder. I didn't know Plane Finder had like a ranking thing.
Like that,
Loopy, if you can take a screenshot of that, that'd be cool.
Number 4, 1,304 people.
People saying it's taking a strange route in. And Martin says, plot twist, I'm flying it. That's where he's been, everyone.
Hey. No, he hasn't been ill at all. He's been in pilot training.
In the last week, he's became a pilot. You didn't even know. After all your donations have gone.
He's on the approach, but I've got no visual yet.
I'm curious what someone said about it's taking a strange route.
It's not taking a change.
Okay, yeah. Just it's gonna do like a. Yeah. Can we get it to number 1? That's hilarious. A bit of number 1, something that's ridiculous, like Air Force One. We're up to number 2.
1,392.
And what's number 1 then? Have we got
it's 4. I think 410 is one of the drones.
Oh, we're not.
It's a drone. I don't think you're gonna beat that.
Be military. We're not going to get that. I hope this happened. Like the thing is a thing, right? And we've not just been trolled.
Trolled, man. Hyped it up to death, and then all of a sudden, no.
Is this the longest ILS on the planet? Like, is this taking the longest final approach of ever? Because this feels like it's been. It feels like he's been on final approach for about 2 hours.
Like 2,000 feet. Yeah.
Oh, right. Okay. It's usually about 1,600 that will see it. Feels like it's taking the longest approach, just like really milking it for us.
And if you pan across there, you'll see the Jet2 at the side of the Nats Tower there, just on the taxi out.
So what happened, ladies and gents, just a bit of backstory. We've been approached by our good friend who is a easyJet captain, and he said he's made some kind of change to the aircraft, so to speak, for the live show today.
Oh, I got visual, yep.
We've not told you what it is, only me and Martin know, I think. I think Sam knows in the chat, maybe.
No spoilers.
No spoilers, but we're going to see it, and it's the next aircraft to land. And as a result of the hype, it's reached the second most tracked aircraft in the world on Flight Radar 24.
It's now got 1,980. It's only 100 short.
Oh my god!
100 short of being the top spot.
Everyone who's not tracking on Flight Radar, get tracking it. I'm not tracking it, but I need the chat open. I'm not closing the chat. Right, let's see it in real life. It's number 1. Apparently it's number 1. Ah! What's going on? Right, there it is.
It's number 1.
It's number 1. Here we go. Record, everyone.
Hype.
Cabin crew seats for landing, please.
Everyone on Flight Radar now, what's going on?
Yeah, now it's probably like a domino effect where people on Flight Radar are like, what's going on?
I'm watching it, I want to part of that
guy. What's happened? What's so special? Oh, I love this community. You guys are hilarious.
Camera ready.
There's like Air Force One is at number 2. Okay, come on. Let's get a nice sharp focus on this magnificent machine that is.
Be heavy. I can't see it being heavy from Amsterdam, but I hope he is.
Yeah, maybe he'll roll out a little bit further for us. I don't know who's in control though. Could be the first officer. I'm shaking. I'm shaking.
I'm getting nervous. Why am I getting nervous over
this is more exciting than that Dakota emergency landing that we caught. Maybe not that big, but you know. Here we go. We're going to film this, and this is going to get posted on our YouTube, and it's going to go absolutely viral. 24 million views in the first day.
2,500 people.
Well, we've broke flight radar. That's what we've done.
Influencers.
Yeah, we've broke it. Oh, it's gonna be a shame when it goes off radar, isn't it? It's a shame when it arrives. All these passengers just clueless that they've been thrown into this position of fame. Manchester Evening News. There we go, just behind
roll out,
Charlie 2, the bush.
Big rollout.
Big rollout, come on. And now a bit of a gap before reaching Victor 3, I think. I forget the name of the bush. I am recording this, by the way, so I'll be quiet. Or not, because I'm very excited. I don't know. It's a nice long rollout, though. Letting it roll. Letting it roll. It's rolling. Keep going. Keep coming. Keep coming.
Bit of thrust.
Just keep it going.
A bit. Come on.
Wait, I can see it a little bit. Oh, it's like fell over a bit. You see in the flight deck? Wait. Oh, it's moved. No! You guys seen it? At the back of the flight deck? And on the other side as well. I wonder if we'll get it from the other side. I think we might do. It had the Airliners live logo on show. It's flopped. No! Well, there we go. They put the Airliners live logos in the flight deck. And sadly, the one on this side seems to have flopped. It really has flopped. I wonder if we'll see the other side though if it vacates. I think we might do if it goes over to Terminal 1's inner apron. The timing, yeah, we've seen it though. I think we did overhype it a little bit too much though, if I'm honest. Well, there we go, the special arrival for today. Yeah, I don't know what's funnier, the fact that it's like number 1 on flight radar or the fact that it flopped. That's hilarious. Yeah, Matt Smith got a photo of it as well. That's hilarious. If anyone is new to Airliners Live, that doesn't happen very often. Oh, what a shame that it flopped. That is hilarious though, yeah. It just adds more hilarity to it. We'll follow it though. We'll see if we get a view from the left hand side. We might do. I'm very unsure about its direction of travel.
Fabulous.
So there you go. The most tracked easyJet probably of all time. That avoids, you know, excluding emergency situations, that's probably the most tracked easyJet A319 to ever have existed. Yeah, on Flight Radar 24, it made it to number 1. Over 2,500 people tracking it, and I didn't really pay attention to the landing. It seemed pretty smooth. I was too busy just losing my mind. It flopped and completely fell off the window. No, maybe he didn't grease the landing and it made it fall off. That's hilarious though. I don't think they even noticed because obviously they're sat in front of it. That's so funny. We'll follow it for a bit longer though. Yeah, that was hilarious though. That was well worth it. Just for the jokes. It made it very funny. Oh yeah, we'll probably see it from this side because it's going to taxi back. Yeah, it's going to taxi back towards us, so we will see it. This is so funny. Man, what is this? What is my life right now? This is how you've made it in life, you know? How you know you've made it. Sorry to, I mean, luckily there's nothing mega going on at the moment. There's just other easyJets and things. I'm sure it's not the end of the world that they're missing their spotlight. Maybe it's just going to taxi straight in. Oh, what a shame. I don't know. Will it? But there we go. It had the Airliners Live logos sticking out of the flight deck. It might go around here and then to the left. I don't know. It was a good laugh. That was so funny. I've not laughed that much on a live stream for a while. Not since my last birthday stream, probably, eh? Next week, Wednesday, eh?
Credit to those guys in the flight deck though for reaching out. Brilliant. Thank you.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
If you're watching this back, guys, thank you.
A lot of planes in view that I think it's probably going to go on the stand over there.
Yeah.
That's so good. Well, there you go. Maybe that's worth a clip on Twitch. Maybe it's, I don't know. Maybe it was just not even worth the hype. I don't know. It is what you make it. That was funny though. It was funny how it just like, you could see it and then it just flopped exactly when we spotted it.
Right.
Hi. Why are the planes landing this outside?
Wind.
The wind.
Wind
There's
direction.
no wind, is there?
There's just enough.
Slight breeze.
Right, okay.
Keeping us cool.
Right.
That's a good question. Why are the planes landing this way?
Yeah.
Right, okay, let's focus. What's going on? What year is it?
Back in the room.
Back in the room. We got a Ryanair Max 8200 next out.
Cheers, Kitty B, for the $2 super chat. Worth a good laugh. It was.
Yeah. Yeah, my birthday next week. On Wednesday, everybody. Wednesday. We're going to do a special stream for it. Just a silly, banter-filled madness stream.
The aviation won't be the main focus.
Yes, you know it.
That would be something, wouldn't it, Mike? Maybe in a few years' time there will be an easyJet A380 with an Airlines like actual live.
Oh, if you could pay for that, I would.
That'd be excellent, wouldn't it?
Just, yeah.
We could just nick the new Vamos one, what they've nicked off China, Asia there.
Yeah,
The,
or approach SmartLinks and be like, yo, listen.
No, you've got a totally blank plane there. You might as well just. Here's a few stickers and.
Here's a paintbrush.
Just pass them a big, enlarged Airliners Live logo and just stick it on the front.
When is the king arriving? That's a good question.
The king?
The king. Kingius of Kingius. So what happens to that easyJet? I think he's cleared off over here, I think. That's not him, is it? No. Golf Yankee. Don't think so.
King of the Skies, exactly an hour out, ladies and gents.
Exactly 1 hour out. So we'll start wrapping the show up after that arrives. Depending on how the traffic is.
Currently at 6 o'clock now, so. Almost.
Nice. I might take a quick bite to eat as well.
Well, if you want to get a bite to eat, I'll take over 5.
Should be alright. I can multitask.
No problem.
I'm a man.
No problem whatsoever.
What did I do on the stream the other day when I was multitasking? I forget.
Yeah.
I was doing something while doing something else. Never before seen in the world. At least it's on time today, yeah. How's everyone doing today, by the way, ladies and gents? Any special plans on your Wednesday evening? Any barbecues? I seen Loopy said there was heavy rain down by him.
Yeah, I saw that. But we've got nothing to do tomorrow night, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget we've got our weekly show with Henry over in Vancouver. Normally kick off around 7 PM UK time, which is around 11 AM Pacific time, I believe. Try and get involved in that. He's really improving on his on the shows at the minute. So it'd be great if you could get involved with Henry's live show from Vancouver.
Whoa.
There you go. one at Mill, I think. C-17.
Joys of flight radar emergency alerts, eh?
No, it's on a test.
Maybe doing a test, yeah. If you know, you know.
If you're in the know, you're in the know.
Yeah, if you're not, you have no idea what I'm talking about.
Nope. 273 taxi into the start of 05 left. This flight's heading over to Larnaca. Looks so good. Looks nice, that to you, like, really.
Yeah, it's alright.
The winglets and whatnot.
Yeah.
And over here on 05 right, we've just got the Helvetic Airways Embraer touching down.
A bit paranoid about leaving my butties out when there's a dog around. No. It's alright. Helvetic E1 and 190.
Yeah, it's a long range.
Beautiful sky behind as well. I love this rollout shot you get here.
Oh, I do.
We had a donation as well, a super chat. I'll read it out in a moment. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that. We got a Jet2 73 lined up and ready to go on 05 left. Again, look at that sky behind. It's so pretty. Joanna Smith with a £4.49 super chat.
Oh, cheers, Joanna.
Had a horrid day today. Thanks for putting me a smile back on my face. Well worth the oddly priced £4.49 super chat.
Yeah.
That my iPhone won't let me round up to 5.
My default, isn't it?
Yeah. I hope your day is a little bit better though. You know, we all have bad days here and there, so
absolutely. Hopefully the community, our community will help you through.
Yeah, but appreciate the support though, and yeah, welcome to the midweek show as always.
Jet2 off to Izmir.
That was a bit of a silly meme, wasn't it? The whole thing from start to finish. Maybe we could make a highlight video out of that. The tagline could be "It all flopped."
The whole thing was a flop.
Should we do that, ladies and gents? That'll be a bit of shenanigans.
Oh, when's the July highlight reel out, Andy?
That's a good question. I believe Martin was working on that today. So
right, okay.
Last week in particular we were super busy.
Of course, and time off and stuff like that.
Yeah, we just don't have the time in the day. But Martin was working on that today, so it will be up soon.
Brilliant.
I think everything's been compiled and ready to edit, and it's just a case of just putting it all together.
Superb.
Yeah, it's just not the hours in the day. Like I don't get home usually. Well, I usually get to the office between 9 and 10, and I'm there till about 8 usually, and then come home, or 7 or 8, and then come home, have some food, and then usually just chill and go to bed, and then start again the next day.
easyJet A3, another A3-119. This is coming in from Prague.
And where's this on Flight Radar's top track?
It's not in the top. It's not number 1, I'm afraid.
Sad. So today, actually, I was over at Etihad Airport this morning. Bit of a story to tell regarding that. Oh, yeah. And also an extra bit of a story from the 747 deck, which I'll start with, actually, because I forgot to tell that on the stream last time. We'll wait until this is out the way, though, this beautiful beast of a machine that is an easyJet A380.
Flight from Prague, incidentally, is like 1 hour 50 minutes.
I love Prague. Have you been to Prague?
No.
Ah, great city Prague is. Great city. Really, really good. It's a lovely evening here today as well. It's just such a nice temperature.
I had a big rep as a stag do sitting in it, Prague. At the time.
Yeah, I think it still kind of is.
Uh-huh.
But the same way you could say Manchester or Liverpool is as well. You know, it's got its nice parts, but
Yeah.
Mr. XL saying, can you get XL2 to number 1 and flight radar moves track? Well, I was saying to Mr. XL today, because I met up with him today and had a little chat.
Yeah, cool.
And so I was saying to him I'd love to do a live show from Harden in the coming weeks, because you guys seem to really enjoy when we did them last time. It only really makes sense when they have like 2 or 3 belugas in one day. But I think that's a really good change of scenery to see the belugas over at Harden. So going back to the 747 deck, the video, this is really small, this isn't a story. Did I tell you who I seen at City Airport? Really random celebrity. Well, obviously Noel Phillips, but not him. But well, we've seen him. He's a good friend of the channel. But also I was around filming, and big crowd emerged as the 747 finally arrived at City Airport, and a lot of media there, a lot of people with their phones and cameras and tripods, and it's just like a mess of people, and it's exciting. But none other. I was just walking to follow the deck as it slowly drives into the car park area.
Okay.
And I seen Richard Hammond walk past me. You know, the Top Gear presenter, yeah.
Really?
So, but I seen him, like, just face on. He looked at me, I looked at him, and I kind of gave him a little bit of a nod as well. But for some reason in my head, I didn't put 2 and 2 together. I just in my head, I went, oh, it's just Richard Hammond. And then I looked behind me and I was like, hang on, that was Richard Hammond. What the heck? Like, why was he there? Like, and I was like, I should have said something.
That
like,
could have been a good op.
Yeah, and it was confirmed by Noel later on, because Richard Hammond has his own helicopter. Right. I don't know the reg. I know it ends in Hotel Alpha Mike, so Ham.
So he was in at Barton for the day, was he? Or is he's not obviously not based there, of course.
Well,
but
he was branded up, so he had loads of like logos on him. I was like, what's that logo? So I got a little video clip of him walking away.
All right.
I could put that on the VIP lounge, whatever. And it says COG, like Charlie Oscar Golf, on his shirt. It's like, what's COG? What is that? Like COG? Like, what could that mean? And it's actually a classic car, I believe, restoration project that he runs.
Okay.
Which is like, and that's the brand he's made. And he has people working for him, and they restore classic cars.
All right. Okay.
And yeah, that's like his side hustle, I guess.
And that's why he was up here, is it?
I think apparently he was there either for that or to play golf or something random. But he flew his helicopter in basically, and Noel confirmed it because he looked on radar and you could see his heli flying in as well. So
right, okay.
that day, so that was kind of confirmation.
I'm presuming it's not his heli, or is it his heli?
I don't know. Maybe it is. I mean, he's quite a well-off guy.
Yeah.
It was so random though. It was just like that. It baffled my brain.
It's caught you off guard, that, innit?
Have you ever seen someone like famous in person?
Yeah.
And
you just like,
you don't put 2 and 2 together because you're just like, oh, it's so and so, and
half the time you're just like, I just leave him to it, you know?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah,
I just leave him to it.
Like, I'm glad I didn't like just approach him randomly and annoy him, because I don't think I would have done that anyway. But at the time, I was like, oh, I could have totally just plugged Airliners live to him or something.
On the next Top Gear,
Grand Tour. Yeah, come down to Manchester Airport.
Next car you're testing, put that in the window and stuff like that, you know.
But has anyone in the chat ever seen someone famous and it's just like caught them so off guard? Because I don't know what it is about the psychological side of it, but part of me was just like, oh, as if you've seen a friend or someone you know, like a neighbour, and you kind of like nod at them like, hey, how's it going?
Yeah.
But you don't then go, hang on, I've never met him before. He's like a celebrity. And by the time he's walking away, I'm like, oh my god, that's what?
Richard Hammond.
Yeah, why didn't I clock
Your
that?
brain's told you, but yeah.
Sam said, seeing Phil Taylor at the pub. Did you say anything to him?
Phil the Power Taylor, eh?
What was he drinking? That's the question.
Was he playing darts?
Yeah, imagine that. Just like, just posing as a nobody, just like,
Just going for a quiet game.
Yeah, can I play with you guys?
You want to get a 501? Nah, mate, you're alright.
Just obliterate everyone. Just like some kids playing, they're like, oh, come on, I'll join in.
I once played pool against the female world champion when I was younger as well, and she was like, if she 8-balled you, you had to like run round the table in your boxes and stuff.
What?
Jesus, and
What?
I was so desperate to not get like 8-balled.
What was that? What? How
It was like a charity and stuff like that.
Oh, a charity thing, right, okay.
Like and
Also,
she was playing members of the pub and stuff like that, and it was crazy. Wiped the floor with absolutely everybody, but yeah.
Nick S with a £20 super chat. Cheers, Nick.
Cheers, Nick. Thank you.
You need to get a teddy with the logo on its chest. See how many cockpit flight decks you can get it on. Then auction it for a charity show next year. As probably not enough time for fourth. Great stream as always, gents. What's that, sorry?
Sunny dawn here.
Oh, nice. We're going to see that arriving.
15 minutes.
Cool. We did have something similar to that, Nick. I appreciate the idea. That's actually something really cool. That would be a good idea, especially for charity.
Good idea, yeah.
Maybe I do have some possessions that I could give to charity this year in the Airlines Live cupboards. Maybe there's some value to people, I don't know. But that's a good idea. We did have Archie, the Airlines Live bear, which did exist for a very short period of time. We only ever sold 2 because the supplier we used wasn't very good. Like, they were really slow and the quality wasn't great, but we did sell 2. What it was a teddy bear with a shirt on with the Airlines Live logo on it.
Yeah.
We called it Archie.
He did look pretty smart.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, isn't it? And the plan was for it to travel the world from everyone, like, you could buy one basically yourself and then take it travelling with you. So if you're going to Greece, Spain or whatever, Italy, whatever, you could take it with you and then take it in photos in like famous places around the world, so like the Roman Colosseum or, you know, like the
Eiffel Tower.
Eiffel Tower, yeah. And God, it'd be amazing. It'd be just like this whole library of photos of this one bear travelling the world. Maybe that's something we can resurrect as an idea in the future. But maybe it's something as well you'd sort of promote before the summer holidays as well, to give people time to get it. But it wasn't too expensive. It was like a tenner.
Like a certain Mr. O'Hare, the Typhoon display pilot. I think he's been carrying like a giraffe in the cockpit with him for some.
Oh right, okay.
Like, yeah. And at the Southport Air Show, I was trying to spot it, and I couldn't spot the giraffe in the cockpit. I couldn't spot it.
A lot of people saying they'd buy one. Yeah, they were only on sale for a very short amount of time.
Yeah, they were brief. Yeah.
We only ever sold 2. And yeah. Maybe that's something that you guys might buy, I don't know. It's certainly a unique idea, isn't it? Getting a bit dark here now. You can see the landing lights starting to play a part in illuminating the area.
Ryanair about to leap off to Mallorca.
Oh, lovely place Mallorca is.
After that, ladies and gents, another easyJet flight off to Antalya, off to Turkey.
Nice. It's great that easyJet fly to Antalya, but that's not too expensive to fly.
No, I'd fly to...
Yeah, okay, we'll look into that though, folks. I said it again, folks.
No, that was very late. It's like 8:30.
Should start every stream with, hey folks. Original ideas are us. Just like streaming on Sundays. Yeah, remember that? Here we go. easyJet now rolling. Turn and burn.
Flight time to Antalya around 4.5, 15 hours. Sorry, 4 hours 15.
I seen Darren from Aviation in Action was over in Houston the other day. He did a little live stream from the airport. He's having a great trip.
Yeah.
He's down there on a family holiday. Houston, what a cool place.
I wonder if he's going to get any military action.
Yeah. A Mulder XX1 channel with a £4 super chat.
Oh, cheers, Mulder.
Appreciate it. Thank you so much. Are you doing a stream on Friday? No.
Nada.
Probably not.
In the old days.
Yeah.
This is the easyJet Neo.
I boost the old ISO. Yeah, we're getting a bit low on the old shutter speed, aren't we? I'll do it.
Off to Tenerife South, this Neo in shot.
Oh yeah, another long flight for easyJet. Bet that'd be nice. I actually really love easyJet's seats and things. You know, for a low cost, they're actually really comfortable.
Yeah.
Especially on the Neos.
Even like you say, Ryanair, we had a couple of good flights, you know.
Yeah, the new cabin's okay. I've never been on the Maxes yet, or the 8200s.
No.
I know Fezza has. Has anyone in the chat been on a Ryanair 8200 yet?
I believe we rated it though, Fezza. He said it was okay, didn't he?
Yeah, but obviously Ryanair, notorious for their old cabin style with the very hard seats. Like, they make Jet2 look like luxury cabins.
Deluxe.
I flew in last year when demand was very low. I flew to Zadar from Manchester. It's not a service they do anymore. And with Ryanair, and both directions I got the old cabin style, but with it was very empty. In fact, coming back, it only had 18 seats filled.
Good grief.
So we got the whole row to ourselves.
Hence why the route isn't so popular.
Probably, yeah. And the whole row, obviously you can lie down, but even then the seats did not become comfier. Yeah, Theo's saying there's a C-17 doing an emergency landing on flight radar in the UK. Yeah, I suspect.
Test, I think,
yeah, I suspect that'll be test. Yeah, looking at it.
So it's looking like our next arrival is going to be a Ryanair from standard Ryanair 73 from Porto.
Oh yeah.
That'll likely be followed by the Dornier, the Sun Air. Nice colour, nice pattern on this one actually. That's due in 10 minutes.
The other story was about Harden Airport. So I went there this morning, CEG, also known as Chester Airport, Harden, or Airbus Broughton, you could call it, which is the airport in North Wales, just by the border, in Broughton, or Harden, I guess you could call it.
You went to Chocks Away, didn't you?
Yeah, so
the cafe down there.
Yeah, so obviously they're famous for the belugas, regularly visiting almost every day of the week. You'll see one, except for on weekends.
Yeah. I've actually started scheduling them now on flight
radar. Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah, I still use Stu and Lynn's group, which is the Beluga Spotters group.
That's like the ethos of Facebook groups. That is.
Yeah, that's a really good one. Yeah.
Really good group.
So I'd highly recommend getting involved in them, especially if you're interested in belugas or you live local to the airport, etc. So I went down yesterday to catch them, and the wind was like a crosswind, and all the traffic was taking off on runway 22, and 04 is the reverse of that. So I went down, and 22 is where I kind of wanted to catch the beluga off anyway. So what I did was I spoke to Chocks Away Diner, and they allowed me, obviously don't just default to this, you have to ask them, to bring a ladder down to basically get a shot over the fence there, because they have a fence, but the view from there is amazing as it is. But they allowed me to get a ladder down there to get a video for the channel of it taking off on runway 22. Winds were kind of favouring runway 22. The runway in use was runway 22. All the traffic was using 22. Everything was lining up nice. And there was probably one plane all day that went off on runway 04. You can imagine what it was. It was the Beluga. We were running late as it was. We got there as it was taxiing out. We were like, oh, quick, set the ladder up. Yeah, run. You know, it's there. I had to quickly dial in the settings on the camera. And as I stepped onto the ladder, I peeped over the fence, and it was backtracking the wrong way. So it was like a direct crosswind, maybe slightly favouring 04 when it went out, but it was kind of a wasted trip, because now it's a bit of a drive for me to get there. It's about a 45-minute drive, so probably like an hour and a half.
You fall out of bed and you'd be there, wouldn't you?
Yeah, exactly. I used to live very close. So now, that was like an hour and a half wasted. Bit of a shame, but at the end of the day with aviation, everyone's had this since plane spotting. You win some, you lose some.
Yeah.
But just like that Airlines Live sticker flopping before, you know, you win some, you lose some, and you know, like, you can never get yourself down over it.
Like when I was sat at home on Sunday watching all the classic memorabilia, like classic aircraft flying over and stuff like that, and I thought, geez, this is brilliant. What brilliant Sunday to stay at home today.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, was that this Sunday?
Then they had the Anson flying over.
Yeah,
like,
Anson. Yeah, that was mental. That.
Me and Sam was like, me and your Sam was just messaging each other. I'm more gutted than you. No, you're not.
Yeah.
I'm more gutted than you.
Yeah, we had an Anson, a 73-year-old warplane doing a low flyby over Manchester Airport on our Super Sunday show. Yeah. The only saving grace for photographers, it was cool to see. It sounded amazing. It was backlit to hell. Like, I couldn't physically make out what it was on the camera. Like
until it got to like.
Yeah, over there.
Until it like got to the start of 23s, you couldn't really recollect what it was. Yeah, it just looked like a normal. Like a beach or something, didn't it?
Well, yeah, exactly. I thought it was a King Air or something at the start. Then I seen the livery. It kind of looked like a Dakota, you know, the wing stripes on the wing.
Okay.
And I was like, wow, it's a Dakota? What the heck? It was definitely military because it looked like dark green.
Yeah.
And then
you can tell by the profile when it gets so close.
Yeah. And then I just assumed it was a DC-3, and I couldn't even make out what it was. Like, but then I looked back at the stream after and noticed the canopy was completely different, and so. That was amazing though to see that, and that's just raw luck to see that on the Super Sunday show. Yeah, do you want to read that out? You can read that out.
Oh, so 1 second. The people from past. Just seeing if we had any more super chats while I'm here.
Has the Emirates arrived? Yes. No, it's due in the next.
Due in the next 45 minutes, maybe.
Yeah, and we'll start wrapping the show up after that. It's gone pretty quiet here at the airport.
So we did get a £10 super chat from Alison Rogers. And the message reads, message from your captain, Mark Langston. Hi fellas, sorry about that. It wasn't wedged in right. They're both in for our taxi out to, is it Bâle? Yeah, I presume it's Bâle. And landing was a greaser, by the way. So, it looks like they're going to keep them in there for the time being.
Alright, okay.
So that's interesting.
So that's the stickers we're referring to. Ah, well, there you go. Cheers, Alison.
Keep our eye out for that reg in future.
Yeah.
See if the next cruise and that whatnot keep them in the windows there for us. Yeah, but we are finding that like with the popularity of the channel, we are finding that more aviators are reaching out and stuff like that. So brilliant for the channel. It's great. Yeah, if you're a pilot, feel free to reach out if we catch you, because we usually get recordings of the aircraft. So, but cheers for the super chat, listen. Thank you very much, and cheers for the message. Ryanair 73 on the approach. Terry Edwards saying it's a 7 PM departure, so I'm assuming that's the I forget the reg, but the one with the stickers, basically. Yeah. The Airlines Live special. Yeah. I hope they stood them back up perfectly. Yep. Extra sticky tape this time. Yeah, get the gaffer tape out. You'll see that. You know when they have like on the floor, they have like cables and they have that black and yellow safety tape. You'll see that in the window. Yeah. Withstand a nuclear blast, that tape. Yeah. Bad news is, sat on the aircraft and you see someone on ladders putting some of that speed tape around the engine or something. Yeah, the funny of them memes. Because I've quite often seen speed tape on engines. I've seen it almost everywhere. I've seen it on the tail of an aircraft. Now that's not a good sign with tape like that being on the tail. Around the engine, maybe, but around the tail, a lot of moving parts around that tail. So this is the Ryanair from Porto touching.
Just making our way past Victor 3, the Bush,
Yep.
and Charlie 2. See, we're memorising these
Alpha
now.
1.
Alpha 1.
1 for all and Alpha 1.
Hey!
And next up, ladies and gents, landing on 05 right, we have the Dornier. It's a Dornier 328 jet.
Nice, I love seeing that.
Lovely scheme on this one.
Yeah, gorgeous lighting here as well. The sort of like orange.
If the Dornier vacates here, I'll be very happy.
Yeah, that'd be good.
It's lovely, like chase lines going down this Dornier, really nice.
Flying Architect with 18 months of
legend.
crew seat. Yo!
Legend.
So you need to call it a day, guys. Great stream as ever. Appreciate it, dude. Loving the new office, by the way, with the
Dave, yeah, he's kitting that office out lovely.
yeah, with all the Airlines live prints.
Yeah.
Love that. Tell you what, the battery on this has lasted really well today. Oh, look who's in the background.
Alpha Juliet, 0 Alpha Alpha.
Let's have a look. Oh, beautiful. Fantastic. And we're going to get this with a gorgeous
Alpha,
backdrop.
Alpha.
As we like to call it, LSA. Sorry, no, it's LS. Ah! that's the noise it makes when it goes.
Yep.
LS. Ah!
Dornier visual.
Okay, we'll keep an eye out for the Dornier as well. We like seeing the Dornier.
Also got a TUI Max on the taxi out.
Oh, nice. Silas is saying this is going to Dalaman. You can see the windsock there. It's not too windy today. There's a bit of a breeze, but it's definitely favouring 05s.
So much again at this time of day. There's so much on the way out for departure at this time. Lots of aircraft pinging up at the minute now.
Yeah, nice end to the show today. Hope you've enjoyed the Airliners Live midweek show here on Southside for a change.
Yeah.
I mean, you can see the zoom we have to do here. It's pretty big. Like the aircraft are pretty far away. But on a nice cool evening like this, there's not too much heat haze. We can zoom right in and enjoy the aviation action from a fantastic view.
Someone asking before if we're going to be filming from the pub again at any time.
Probably not anytime soon.
I did see that briefly.
Yeah.
In the chat, like.
Not anytime soon. I mean, the obvious problem with that would be you can't see runway 2 from there. So yeah, probably not anytime soon.
And the Dornier's touched here now.
Let's have a look at the Dornier. There she is.
Big rollout, little Dornier. Big rollout. Come on.
It's like a little. It's almost like a mini Avro RJX.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Which is like a mini A380, I guess. A mini Antonov. There you go.
Yeah.
We'll call it that.
Baby Antonov.
Baby Antonov. That's the new name.
Come on, roll out.
She's rolling. She's still rolling.
Roll out, baby.
She's exiting. No, is she? No.
Yep.
She is, yeah. Rapid exit taxiway over there. Pretty.
Lovely chase lines, aren't it?
Look at them colours. Oh. So pretty. Actually, yeah, I really like the livery on that. It's so simple.
Nice sweeping lines.
I believe this is a private charter by a company that uses the routes Cambridge to Manchester often. That's why we see it every Wednesday. Was operated by the British Airways one for a little while, which also was a really nice looking aircraft. But this Sun Air one, as Matt said, it's a very nice livery. Looks great. And it's a nice evening for photography. You got like these really nice golden backdrops with the evening light, and then you've also got the cool evening, and there's not much heat haze. Like even me zooming into what this is, pretty much 1200 mil of zoom, and there's very little haze visible. Anyway, let's catch this.
And pastel colours behind there, beautiful.
I wonder if they're on 05s tomorrow. Bold venture with a 3 months of subscription on Twitch. Thank you for the continued support.
As of this evening, early morning, I would suggest that they're going to be back on standard ops. So they're going to be back on 23s as of, I'd have thought, first thing tomorrow morning.
That's a shame. Short-lived. It's nice to see a couple of departures though.
Weather's not great tomorrow, so.
It's always nice to get a bit of a change.
Ryanair off to Rome, another Italian city I'd like to see.
Yeah, Rome is one. For me, so what for you is like the number one thing you want to see in the world that you've not seen yet? I'd love to see the chat's opinion on this as well. Like, what's something in the world you've not seen yet but you really want to see? Like maybe a
Anywhere in the world?
Landmark, yeah.
Anywhere in the world.
Maybe like a wonder of the world. Maybe just a city that you love, like New York or something. Or
well, I always wanted to see the La Familia, and I've seen that.
Oh yeah. I thought that was amazing. That was like breathtaking.
Yeah.
This Sagrada Familia in Barcelona.
Niagara Falls I'd like to see.
Oh really? That's an interesting one.
Seen the pyramids. Pyramids aren't bad.
You've seen the pyramids?
Yeah.
Oh man, jealous.
Not bad. Valley of the Kings I'd like to go.
Yeah.
Luxor I'd like to go.
Pompeii. So that isn't Pompeii the one where it's like the volcano erupted and it's basically wiped out a town, right?
Correct.
And then like it's as a result, a lot of it's been preserved in like molten lava and things.
Absolutely, caught an entire town off guard.
Yo, that's nuts. Venice,
yeah.
Roger, that's a really good one.
Yep.
I was so lucky to visit Venice. I went for my 18th birthday. Man, that is some city. That it's just like it's one of them places where you kind of just get lost in it, as in like you completely get immersed in the architecture and the history, and it's so authentic, and it just like oozes with like authenticity, you know. Loch Ness. That's an interesting one.
I want to see a day that my daughter doesn't misbehave. What's the one thing you want to see in your life?
Ian Finley. Oh, that wins the award.
That's a lovely message.
I'd love to see Martin back soon. That wins. Wholesome comment award.
Paphos. So we've been to Pompeii. Not much to see apart from the paintings. Eagle's Nest in the Alps. Yeah, that'll be really good.
Eagle's Nest. What's that?
I think it's like a. If I remember right, I think it's like a.
Never even heard of that. For me, I think number one for me would be the pyramids, just because of the pure like aura around it of like how did they build it, and like, you know, it's still standing, and it was like the biggest structure for thousands of years.
It's not underwhelming when you get there, but it's not what you'd expect.
Yeah, I can imagine it being very touristy.
Yeah,
very
extremely. And
yeah.
When you go like on the outskirts of where the pyramids are themselves, it's really run down and whatnot. So.
XL, Mr. XL, by the way, happy birthday to your mum for tomorrow. Yeah. Yes, thank you. I'll tell you said that.
If she's not already watching the stream, she knows already now.
Yeah, it's my mum's birthday tomorrow.
Oh, epic.
Both Virgos, me and my mum, of course.
easyJet 320 is just lining up for Malaga there. There's Andy Pans.
Andy Pans.
Andy Pans around. He's followed by the 2E73, which is off to Rhodes. Another place, another nice place. I've been Rhodes, another good place.
Another great place I'd love to go is Petra. Petra looks unbelievable. It looks so cool. And
at the back of this queue, for 05 left, we have another easyJet A320, and he's bound for Athens. Athens is another place I'd maybe like to.
What, easyJet fly to Athens? I didn't know that. That's useful to know.
Very useful.
Because I'm a big fan of easyJet.
And I get a feeling this is the final last rush. There's not much happening at the terminals, isn't there, now?
Yeah. I have to tell you, when me and Sam got back from Zante the other week, funny story about what happened there.
All right.
We got back, I forget what time it was like maybe 8 or 9 p.m, which at Manchester Airport, that's when it really starts to die in terms of like people. And I was kind of expecting like a bit of a queue for immigration and a bit of a wait for baggage and things. None of that happened.
Really?
But quite the opposite. We got off and we, being us, went up to the flight deck, you know, to see it because it was a Jet 275. We were super hyped.
Why don't you?
So we were talking to the first officer for a while. He kind of knew the channel. His dad spots at the RVP all the time, he says. And a couple of people on board knew the channel as well.
Oh, brilliant.
Yeah, a couple of the flight attendants. We were doing that, and then pretty much we got told by dispatch, they were like, you've got to go because we're kind of like closing up now.
You've got to go because we want to clean the place.
Exactly, yeah. They were clearly waiting for us to finish.
Yeah.
So they'd already locked the door going back into the terminal, you know, they'd already closed it all off. So the bloke, the dispatch guy, was like, yeah, I'll just let you back in. So he gets his key fob out and he's like, yeah, I'll just take you up, walk up the jet bridge. He opens the door up, you know, so we can go back to the arrivals area. It's just empty. It's like completely like you could drop you could hear a pin drop in there. Wow, wasn't a soul.
So surreal,
yeah, it was just we seen that one guy and then we didn't see a soul. We seen one guy like walk in another corridor, you know, like on the other side of the glass.
That was it.
Yeah, but that was it until we got to immigration. But basically the guy said to us, the Jet2 guy, he was really nice, and maybe he made a mistake. Maybe
must have been a real sight for sore eyes coming through.
Yeah, he maybe made a mistake or something, but he basically said to us, yeah, you just walk that way, pointed at random direction, and said, you go that way, because there was no sign saying arrivals, there was no nothing, it was just like dark and empty, there was no flow of people to follow. And he goes, just go that way over there and then just keep walking. So we walked that way. It's the wrong way. It's like the complete opposite direction. And we're walking further and further into arrivals. And we were at the end of the second pier. And we're walking for like a good 10 minutes. And it's just getting more and more confusing. You know, like the maze gets deeper. Like it's more and more quiet and remote. And we end up walking. You know how some of the gates, like you check into the gate with the, you know, you scan your passport, and then you go down some stairs, and then you're at like another platform. We ended up going down one of them stairs, and then basically at like an emergency exit that goes onto the apron. And I was like, do we go through here? Like, I was very close to just walking through, and then ended up on the apron.
Ended up on airside.
Yeah, airside, just like me and just walking around airside, like on the runway. Like, is this the right way? Is this immigration? The front page of the BBC News.
Mucking about, climbing on a fuel truck. And oh, we're a bit lost.
So it's probably not the right way. So we walked back, and literally we went back to where that gate was, and the other way that he pointed, the opposite way, there was a sign saying arrivals this way. So it was like, well, he sent us on a wild goose chase.
When we came back from Paris not long back, I was dreading it because it was like an afternoon arrival.
Right.
And obviously, if you're thinking the worst, you're thinking, how many flights are coming before us? How many like people are on the baggage?
Yeah.
And, like nothing. Just like
nothing. Yeah.
Straight through. You're like, yeah, that's all right.
Credit where it's due, though. Manchester Airport's improved a lot over the last few months, so
it's
still getting there.
I don't mean to sound disrespectful. It couldn't have got any worse.
Oh yeah, it got pretty hectic, didn't it? I think when we went to
full credit to them for the recruitment program and the booth.
Yeah, they did a really good job.
They really needed that.
Yeah, when we went to Lanzarote as a group, it was pretty hectic then, wasn't it? It was pretty stressful.
Morning, in the morning it was spring.
2 in the stack here.
2 in the stack. The first of which?
Clive saying, whoever gifted me the membership, thank you.
Ah.
Whoever that was, Clive, they're very, very generous. Hope you enjoy your membership at Airlines Live.
Casper Smart Links on about to touch down from Lanarka.
You do get into some daft situations when you're travelling, don't you? Like,
absolutely. Yeah.
you couldn't write some of the things you encounter. And that's one of the beauties of travelling. It's just like the story of like what happened and the silly adventures you end up going on.
Walking to McDonald's in a storm. Going on scooters for a full couple of hours.
Yeah, that was pretty mad. Went to Lanzarote to do a live show with Airliners Live and filmed some content, and a lot of shenanigans happened regarding scooters and storms and Burger Kings.
When in Rome. Definitely.
Yeah, and what's the second to arrive?
So the second one is the Ryanair from Funchal.
Oh, nice. That's another place I'd love to go though, Madeira, just for that approach.
Just for the approach,
yeah. It's definitely one for the Airliners Live bucket list. Maybe not a live stream, but definitely
on my bucket list.
Yeah, definitely one for getting some video content. I do need to do some research on that. It's probably one for the winter, to be honest.
The flight from Funchal is incidentally around 3 hours 45. 3 hours.
Wow, it's a long way to be on a Ryanair flight. Wonder if it's the old cabin, this one.
Don't get me wrong, they look very clean, these Smart Links, very clean aircraft, but there's just, they just got to do something.
Samantha saying, with a £2 super chat, thank you, Sam. Saying, tell the birthday story at security on our return.
Oh, was you blagging stuff?
I know what that was.
Was you blagging stuff, yeah?
I don't know if that was part of legalities, I don't think it was. But the security guard, because Dakota was with us, the border police guy, we had to verify Dakota's passport, because obviously she's only young.
Yeah, of course.
So we have to say when's their birthday, and then Sam obviously gets it right, and then the guy says to me and goes, do you know her birthday? Sam's birthday.
What?
And I may have not got it right. So for some reason he didn't arrest me, but that, I don't think that was a legality. I think that was just him
knocking about.
Yeah. It's funny.
Testing it, wasn't he?
Hey, it's been a long day, okay. Heck, a lot of wacky noises, that Smart Links, isn't it?
Oh.
They're all old aircraft, them Smart Links.
Fez made a good point as well. Innsbruck. Really.
Yo, that would be insane. You want to be on that like church, you know, the one that they use for the approach.
Yeah. On the loop there, yeah.
Yeah. Another Ryanair arriving here. Getting a bit quiet here as it goes into the evening, but we still have the King of the Skies arriving in the next sort of 15 minutes with this gorgeous golden backdrop here at Manchester Airport. Make sure you hit the subscribe button if you're new. You can also hit the bell icon as well to get notifications as to when we go live. Highly recommend doing so. Aussie Gamer saying greetings from Melbourne. Hello.
Innsbruck in January.
It'll be cold, won't it? Don't think I've got coats thick enough for that.
Linda saying she loves Austria. Austria, yeah, that's one.
Another one for me actually is Germany, you know, for the miniature Wonderland.
Oh yeah,
have you seen that?
That'd be fabulous, wouldn't it?
Yeah, maybe we should do an Airlines Live trip.
That'd be fabulous.
What city is that? Is it Hamburg?
I think so.
I think it's Hamburg.
So. I'm sure people are correct in the chat, but I'm pretty certain it's...
I'm thinking it's Hamburg. Hamburg also has the world's only float-through McDonald's as well, incidentally in Hamburg, where you can be served by a boat. So I'm not really a fan of McDonald's, but that sounds like memes. It's quite comforting, McDonald's, when you travel in it, because it's like, yeah, it's just a Mac.
Reliable.
Like, reliable, yeah.
Reliable.
You know what you get. Yeah.
You know the quality. The A380 is just about to get to 11,500 feet. And,
Nice, not far away then.
Only 12 minutes out now.
An aircraft on a taxi out now. It's a KLM.
I'm wondering if they're going to do another runway inspection here, maybe.
Jim C saying, hi guys, anyone advise on upgrading my membership? I'm currently on iPhone looking in the perks section and can't see any upgrade instructions. Maybe it can be done by Apple, thanks. Jim, it should be at C Perks.
Should be at C Perks. Should be at the bottom, like round at the bottom, one of the bottom 3-4 lines, I think.
Yeah.
C Perks.
Have a proper like scroll around that page again. Alternatively, if you go onto the Airlines Live channel, so if you click on Airlines Live under the video, and then go to Community, I believe, then that can work as well.
Scared the crow, and the crow flew straight back at the side. Like,
Yeah, see that, yeah.
You're not scaring me, mate.
So did anyone hear that beeping in
Beep, 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 beep.
Yeah, anyone hear that? Where is it? Where is it?
G Crow's here. There he
There.
is.
So that was G Crow,
You're not
just on the edge.
scaring me, mate.
He was just on the edge of the runway there. So the ops vehicle drove past, gave him a beep, and he just immediately started flapping and flying around. Ops vehicle, thinking he defeated him, drove off, and then he just flies back.
Right back on.
It's like something a toddler would do that. There he is.
Yep, let's see those emotes, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, good luck, Jim. Appreciate the consideration to upgrade your membership, though. It means a lot.
So I'm just going to have a look for Jim there now.
So hopefully no planes are on the way in. I mean, the king of the skies is, but we do have this KLM on the way out. We also have, it's gotten pretty dark now, isn't it? Like, all things considered.
One piece of advice I could give you, Jim, is if you've got access to a laptop, it might be more accessible on laptop too. To upgrade. But I do believe you have got the option on mobile.
iPhones are always the fiddly ones when it comes to YouTube memberships.
Yeah.
And we also got a Jet2 757. Was this Alpha
Kilo
again? Yeah, possibly. Oh, the KLM's entering the runway right here.
Uh-huh.
You don't see that very often. Quite a cinematic view, that, isn't it? Make sure you hit the like button as well if you're enjoying the show today on YouTube.
Don't take much of a guess to guess where the KLM's off to, ladies and gents. Just picking up again, isn't it, on the ground?
Really is. Seen a Sun Express tail there. Alright, what we got? Let's have a look through the list. So first of all, well, at the back of the queue, we've got a Lufthansa A321 in the new scheme. Very nice.
The back of the queue's back there now, Andy. So we've got an easyJet first. easyJet to Corfu at the back. Right at the back.
And that's not our no, that was due out at 7, isn't it, the one?
Yeah. And obviously, as Andy says, we've got the Lufty 321, followed by the Sun Express 7-3 on its return flight to Dalaman.
Beautiful.
The queue,
beautiful
Alpha
livery.
Kilo of the Jet2 75, and he's heading off to Palma de Mallorca.
And Fez put in the chat earlier that I think he said 9 minutes on the Emirates A380 arriving.
Okay.
But I'll get a video clip of this. I think it'll look really nice with the gorgeous lighting behind it.
Yeah.
The Jet2 757 departing. Look at that lovely evening lighting here at Manchester. So pretty. I don't know what it is about Southside. It's such a chill vibe. Like, I could just stream like all day here. Like, I wish Manchester had the traffic levels to facilitate that. You know.
There was a time. There was a time.
Yeah, I'm in such a chill mood right now. It's just easy vibes, good chat as well. There's a lovely temperature. I want to make the most of it. Great lighting.
Yeah.
Got the A380 coming in as well. It'll be nice to see.
Runway inspection going on.
Is G-Crow going to get beeped off again?
Where is he? He's still here. There's two of them here ganging up. They're ganging up.
Beep, 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 beep.
Beep, beep, beep. Look. You ain't getting me, copper. There they go. Ah, poor G-Crows.
Is he going to go back? No, he's staying there, isn't he, this time?
He's had enough this time.
Sun Express, first out. Looks like the easyJet's going to be next out. Hotel. Sorry, oh, it's US again. It's Matt's plane.
We've also got a Jet 275 on the way in as well. Currently 6 minutes out from Zakynthos. Alpha X-ray on the reg.
Chris Luby with a £2 super chat saying choo choo. Cheers, Chris, appreciate it. Why is US Matt's plane? He flew on it. When was it? June, was it? Or
yeah,
earlier? June. He flew on this plane. To Paris.
Paris. Really busy city, Paris. Really busy.
Oh yeah.
Even like 4 or 5 miles out from the centre, it's just bustling. And I went on the Sunday, and you think it'd be like your average city where it might just quieten down a little bit over the weekend and whatnot. But geez, it was just chocker everywhere you went. You know, really busy.
I'm saying what row? Do you remember? Do you remember?
I'm sure I was on F, I think, or F, something like 7F.
So you're on this side then, weren't you?
Yep, correct.
And you were on 2-3s? They were on 2-3s, weren't they?
Yeah, correct. Yeah.
I think I'm sure I watched you depart live on Simon Lowe's live stream or something. Or something like that.
Darren.
Yeah, that was it, Darren from Aviation in Action.
Darren.
Right, apologies to cut short the easyJet. We got this.
So we've got this 75 on its way out, plus another 75 in the same scheme, the same holidays liveries on the way in as well. Not very long.
People on Twitch asking where they get the SR71 shirt from. I just bought it from Duxford. It was like in the gift shop at Duxford.
Not available on the... I can see the 380 there now.
Maybe we need to get some in the Airlines live store. We'll catch this 321 part though first. Just because the lighting is gorgeous over there.
Beautiful over there.
Sam saying Duxford was such a good vibe. It was. So good. I think I got visual. Jet 275 next in here. I think that's followed by the King. Oh, LSAE, I think this is the reg here. Jet 275 in from Zakynthos.
Yep, Alpha X-ray, yeah.
But we're going to stick with the King of the Skies. We can get focus as the light's quite dark. There we go. Let's see some King emotes in the chat. Hang on, hang on, hang on. No, not that one. Okay, none of these two. Apparently, our easyJet's taxiing out. It wasn't any of them two, was it, Fezza? Golf Foxtrot on the reg of the easyJet that we need to catch before we wrap the show up today for a special reason. And there we go, the king of the skies. I don't have the best view, but the touchdown of that A380 was not the smoothest. Aha, there he is. Okay. Awesome to see the Emirates A380 arriving in this beautiful evening light here at Manchester Airport. Yeah, how was the landing? Because I didn't get the best view of it because I was just planted on the camera, the little camera screen, but it looked...
Don't worry about the 380.
So it's this one here, in front of the test bay.
That's it.
Right, this is it, ladies and gents. Let's get a recording of this. This is our girl.
Something definitely in the window there.
Yeah, so as it gets a little bit closer, I'm going to zoom into the windows. And allegedly we have a little surprise in the windows. We had a glimpse of it earlier, but this time round...
The taxis there.
Oh yeah, also we'll see it on the runway, of course, a bit closer as well. So stick around for a better view. Let's zoom in, shall we? Oh, there's two on this side. Yes! Woo! Just about to see up in the flight deck there. You guys see it? Maybe those watching on big TVs and things can see a bit clearer. You got the Airlines Live logo up in the flight deck. Matt Smith trying to get some photos. I'm curious how much detail you can get out of that.
Not much for you.
Just about to see the Airlines Live logo up in the flight deck of this easyJet aircraft. Let's get some Airlines Live hearts in the chat, shall we?
Come on.
And I wonder if they're on this side of the aircraft as well, because I think it is.
I hope they stood it back up on this side.
Yeah. I am recording this, don't worry. This is not going to get missed. This is serious
This
content.
The highlight of the show.
Yeah. Unmissable content right here. There's a lot of aircraft on the arrivals, isn't there, right now, as well?
Eurowings just touched. This was a special this morning, first thing this morning, this Eurowings, but they've changed it since. Yeah, now, here we go.
Alright, it's going to enter the runway here. Nice and quick.
Look at that light over there.
Gorgeous. We've got some waves as well from the flight deck.
Yes.
And there we go, there's a logo up in the window of the A319 easyJet.
Yeah, they stood it back up.
Hey. That's fantastic. You don't see that every day. The Airlines Live logo up in the flight deck of the easyJet A319 on show for us all to see live on the channel. That's awesome. I love that. Don't even know where it's off to. Thank you for Pezza and the chat for letting us know that she's taxiing out. It completely stole the spotlight from the A380. Yeah, you want to show that on camera? Oh, Matt Smith got a photo of it. Go on, show the chat.
You see that?
Yeah. Hey,
It's there.
just about to see that. That's amazing. Great shot. The A380 not even on stand yet because that's a wait to cross runway 1.
They're not busy on the departures. He's had a bit of a wait.
Off to Basel, okay. Cheers, Sam.
Logan there just touched it.
Queen Gem saying outstanding. Yes. Nothing but outstanding. Big shout out to the easyJet guys for doing that.
Absolutely,
Appreciate it.
Yeah. Kudos to them guys.
Just shows the community that we have extends as far as the pilots flying on the stream. A new Twitter banner photo, I reckon. There we go, Matt. Credit to Matt for that one. We'll start wrapping the show up here, I think. I mean, is there anything
There's
particularly...
nothing of any really particular interest on the way. We had the Sun Express Max on the way out. France Baby Bus on the way out, but nothing really of any.
And the old Manchester Tower there in the foreground of the Emirates A380.
I'm afraid, ladies and gents, it'd be a good time to hit that like if you haven't at the minute. So, all happening.
Yeah, thank you for tuning in to the Airliners Live midweek show here, live from Manchester Airport, here on this beautiful summer's evening. It's been very comfortable, very fun. I've had a lot of laughs today. Laughed more than I've laughed before on live stream probably. I can't wait to look back at this stream and just enjoy the memes.
Enjoy the banter of the easyJet coming in. An easyJet. Just bear this in mind when you're chilling out tonight, ladies and gents. You've been part of the team that have managed to get an easyJet to #1 on flight rating.
Yeah, and it wasn't a Squawk 7700.
No. Just a standard flight, and you'd have had a lot of people on FR24 thinking, what is so popular about this easyJet?
I reckon
what's going on?
Yeah, I reckon a good few hundred tuned into that, expecting something to happen.
Absolutely, yeah.
And it's all because of you guys, legends. You're all legends, every one of you. And we had what's this? V1 Rotate Simmer gifting 5 Airliners Live subscriptions on Switch. Thank you so much,
Brilliant.
dude.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. That's really kind of you. Huge sub bomb on Twitch.
Brilliant.
Yes, as Kevo says in the chat as well. Make sure you hit the like button. It's massively appreciated. Hit the subscribe button. The bell icon really helps us out a lot as well. It lets you guys get notified as to when we go live.
And our next live incident, ladies and gents, is tomorrow evening at 7 o'clock UK time, which is around 11 o'clock Pacific. And we're back with Henry, following his show early morning from his early show on Tuesday. He's back to his regular slot this Thursday, which is tomorrow at 7 o'clock. Get involved, show your support. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I'm super hyped to watch Henry again. I think his shows have been so entertaining.
Especially like the last 2-3 shows, he's really getting his game together now. And
yeah, and I really want to watch more of that really late stuff as well. You know, like the 2 a.m. shows, because they sound ridiculous, but they are so entertaining.
Yeah.
And he sent a lot of footage, of 4K footage of aircraft arriving in golden hour, including one that I put up on YouTube and Instagram just today of a Szechuan Airlines A380.
That looks incredible, the special library, didn't it?
Yeah. So that's on our Instagram and our YouTube as well. Go follow us on Instagram, follow us on Twitter, Facebook and all that good stuff as well. And a huge shout out to Matt Smith as well for joining us on today's show.
Absolute pleasure.
You've got an Instagram as well, haven't you?
I've got an Instagram, if you don't mind me advertising.
Go on.
And I'm at AV0161 AV Geek, all lowercase.
So if you go search 0161 AV Geek on Instagram, go give Matt a follow.
Thank you very much. That's brilliant. Thank
and
you.
I'm sure you'll get some photos up from today.
Yeah.
Maybe including the Airliners Live logos.
Yeah. Give me a couple of days. Just give me a day or so to get edited.
Yeah.
We'll see where I'm up to.
That'd be awesome. It's just mad how that alone has just made the whole show just like
the whole show revolved around someone putting a sticker in there.
yeah, it's just been amazing as a result. And you guys in the chat have been hilarious as well. It's been really good times. It's been one of the best shows this year, in my opinion.
As I always do, just say a quick thanks for all your support. Super chats, whether it's been in the way of a super chat, gift, even down to just liking the stream. Thank you very much. It's been really great. Thank you.
Appreciate it, right, ladies and gents? I'm going to wrap up there. We're going to get home. We're going to go have some food.
Yep.
Here's a controversial thing: is it dinner or tea? That's the question.
Not even going there. Not even going
That's
there.
another hour.
Not even getting into that argument. We'll be here till the Emirates goes out.
Just bare knuckle fight on a south side.
It's tea. No, it's dinner. No, it's tea, right?
But I'm going to get some food.
Yep.
I actually don't think I've got anything in, so I need to go sort that.
Yep.
And yeah. Then back in the office tomorrow.
Yep.
There you go. There's a brawl in the chat now. Let's get out of here quick. Everyone, get out of here.
Get down south. It's tea. It's a bomb cake. It's a muffin.
Just a mass brawl erupts in the chat now, and me and Matt just like heads down through the crowd.
Get rid of your airline stuff, I tell you. Don't let anyone know what you like. Don't let anyone know what you think.
I'm sorry, chat. We'll wrap it up there, though. Cheers, everyone.
By the way, Andy thinks it's dinner at this time, just in case you're wondering.
Oh, no. Okay. Just out me in front of everyone, all my friends.
Just put him up on the pedestal.
People liked me before that.
Yeah.
Right. I can't find it.
It's tea, yeah. Look, it's resounding. Look, tea. It's resounding. Thanks a lot, ladies and gents. I'll wrap the show for now.
I'm surprised so many people said tea.
The argument's been won. Thank you.
Right. Cheers. See ya.
Take care, everyone.
Bye.
Nice one, mate.